welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching the PUBG Mobile Club Open Fall Split 2020, the Wildcard Region. I'm Fixis, your host for today and your caster as well. So yesterday, the day started off with the matches from Group A and Group B, where we saw some incredible plays. But before we head on to the day number 2, allow me to introduce my co-host and my co-analyst, Shadow. So Shadow, yesterday was quite an eventful day with all these teams from different regions competing against each other, where Team 8-Bit did manage to take those 2 chicken dinners, but Team Black, Team Bear, Team Zeus, they also played amazing as well.
Yes, they definitely played amazing, and I think we can expect the same thing in these matches also, because Group C and D, they will be competing for the first time today. The first match, they'll be going a little blind because they are not expecting anything. They have no idea about the other teams. So first match will be a little blind, but I think from the second match, they will start picking up the strategies of their opponent teams as well. So from the second match, I think it's going to be more interesting.
Absolutely. You know, the first map is where you try to study people around, where you try to study teams around. But now, let's take a look at the prize pool as to see what are on the stakes, what is on the line for all these teams. For the first position, we have $2,600. For the second position, it's $1,600. And for the third position, it's $1,100. 4th to 16 also do get the $1,100, and 17 to 32nd position just get that $600. But you know, it's something more than money over here. It's about the bragging rights. It's about the respect that you earn. It's about representing your nation.
Yes, definitely. It's about representing your nation, some name, some recognition. But for that, you will need to earn lots of points. And let's see the points table. Points table is coming on our screens just in a few seconds. And as we can already see, first place will be getting 20 position points. Second place will be getting 14 position points. Third place will be getting 10 position points. Fourth position will be getting 8 position points. Fifth will get 7 and keep on decreasing. Sixth and 11th and 16th position will get 1 position point, but the main key point over here are the kill points, which is per kill 1 point.
Absolutely, per kill, we have that 1 point that determines how you stand off after every single game. But right now, we have to see which are the teams that will be competing today, the groups as we speak. This is Group A that have played their matches yesterday, which comprises of S-Cloud Team Exodus, Zeus Esports, Centrelink Esports. And as we move further to take a look at the teams from Group A, we have WatchMyGP, Brothers in Arms, GooDBoyS, and 8-Bit. So Brothers in Arms were decent, 8-Bits were amazing. GooDBoyS also had a fair initial good start. But as we move on to Group B, we did see the players of Battalion 5 really going out of their minds yesterday in the last game, and followed by Team Hype, who have been very consistent with their kills. But as we move further, Beer, talking about consistency, how can we forget them? And alongside them, BlackTeam and COSMONAUT has had an initial early good game, but they kind of fizzled out towards the end. But it's just a start. And taking a look at Group C, we have Savage Esports, Fear, NPJ, Extra Esports.
Yes, definitely. And other teams of Group C are Team REQUIEM, Team FROMHEAVEN, Team 4U Quest, and Team YOLO. So these are the teams which are going to be playing today, the 4 matches of Group C. And let's take a look at the Group D as well. Team Melbourne India will be there, and one more team that is going to be there, which is Team Imperial GG, Team VelociRaptor, and Team From Hell Esports as well. Still, there are 4 more teams in the Group D, and these are Nepal Esports, Seal Esports, Team Empty, and Team Dynamic Gaming as well. Amazing teams, amazing performance I'm expecting.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm expecting nothing less, because yesterday, you know, when the game was just before the game was about to start, I was kind of critical as to how are these teams gonna play, because you have so many regions combined playing together, every single region having their own play style, having their own form of attack that they do, their own way of defense, and you know, combining everything. It turned out to be a very beautiful dish, and we did see some intense PUBG Mobile action. Like right off the get-go, we saw those early initial fights. Then we did see those mid-range games where teams were rotating around, vehicles were exploding. A lot of things happened. So, you know, it's kind of like you have the aggression that comes in from the Pakistan region, and also the kind of a tactical prowess gameplay that we expect from the South Asian and the Indian region.
Yes, definitely. Like you said, different regions, different teams, they are obviously not so much familiar with each other's gameplay as well. So they try to try new things as well. They try to strategize and improve their gameplay as well. Because if the teams are from the same region, they tend to know each other way more better. They
Absolutely.
practice with each other. So let's see the schedule of the today. What's going to be the schedule for today?
Yeah, and there you go. C and D going off against each other. For the first match, we have Erangel, and then we go down to this rainforest of Sanhok. Then we move into the deserty lands of Miramar, and then ending this day over, we head on to the frozen tundras of Vikendi. So, 4 games we have. Those were very fast games, so action-packed. For a moment, I never felt that the game might just go too slow. Other teams are going to go aggressive, or are they going to just go for the position points? But the best thing it was the best of both the worlds. You have had those tactical plays coming in. You remember those rotations being made by 8-bit during the Sanhok game, where they just caught cosmonauts from backside, backstabbing them. Perfect executions by all the teams. Some teams love just going aggressive, but kind of tend to, not be able to control that aggression, as a result of which they kind of get third-partied. So I am excited to see what these new set of teams have to offer, because there are a few teams I have also casted earlier for UQuest. Definitely in an international league I had casted them. So I've got high hopes from this team. But now let's not wait any longer and head away into our first game that is gonna be in Erangel.
Yes, Erangel, everybody's favorite. Everybody loves this. Everybody plays their best in this map, and plane trajectory is right in front of our screen. And the plane is going from Yasnia towards Georgiopol. It's favoring a little to the northern side. So let's see teams dropping in towards military base and Novorap. They will have to make use of those vehicles. Let's see if the teams decide or change their drop locations. We'll have to see that.
Yeah, absolutely. We have to see that. And right now, this flight path trajectory is going to be haunting the teams that are going down south. And Novoraptor, so Snovka military base, everything is up for grabs. And I believe Savage, T-Man, he's got his own private jet.
Yes, he has got his own private jet. There seems to be a little glitch over there. And if we talk about team number 20, our Dynamic Gaming squad, they are going towards Lipovka, one of the most underrated players, I could say. Kamishki and Lipovka in the initial stages of the games. Teams tend to avoid such drop locations, but now I can already see players are preferring Lipovka, Kamishki, because rotations are also easier when you're at the edge of the island. So we'll have to see. But another team that can contest them is going to be another squads which are rotating in the southern side of Team Dynamic Gaming over there. And Rozak has been uncontested, and Yasnia as well. We see teams tends to favor Yasnia a lot, but in this match, I can't see any team going over to the Yasnia.
I mean, with this kind of a circle, I have seen this one, alright? It also can head on to the shorelines, and I was casting South Asian region, I believe, where the circle initially formed like this, and look at the cluster of teams that have dropped on the western side of the compound, of the map right now. A lot of teams over there as well. You can see the players of Team Hell over there. You can also see a team, I guess that is Team EY. So a lot MT Esports, like we call them, and Savage, they have captured those Wildcard region. And I think while during the rotation in those early mid-game phases, I think we are going to witness some firefight from these teams.
Yes, we'll definitely see some fights from these teams who have dropped in towards the western side of the map, because they are in very close vicinity to each other. There is a chance of not getting sufficient loot as well, because the teams dropping in towards Gatka, they will have to contest towards those smaller compounds. They might take a split drop as well, because we tend to see in Gatka players tend to go for the smaller compounds. They take a 2v2 or 1v1 split as well. We'll have to see that. But for now, Team NPJ is just looting over there. But Team XTR Galaxy has already been finished off by Hell YT over there. Action has already been started, and team number 7, that is NPJ players, have just got 2 shotguns and a pistol. Water hasn't got much loot over there. He has got no vest as well, no healings, just 10 bandages over there. He needs to be a little careful, because players from Team MT Esports are just right in front of him. He needs to be careful. He's little split out from his teammates as well. And if we talk about other teams, there's a player, REQUIEM Cobra, just hiding away in that compound. He doesn't want to get spotted, because Team XTR is just already going in for those kills.
Yeah, absolutely. Team Requiem, they've got company for themselves, and this time around in the north, in fact, in the western, just Georgia Paul City, there's one player who's knocked already, and Mukeshu, he is gonna have a tough time over there. But right now, we will have to see as to how the players of Requiem are gonna redeem themselves. How is he gonna go towards his own teammate to get that revive on? But by the looks of it, by his body language, I believe he's just given up on him. And there you go. There you can see the kills being confirmed over there. So things have started kind of in a shabby way for this team. But right now, all they have to do is complete their loot and just head on, get inside the circle, get a good position, and maybe after that, they can have their revenge.
Yes, definitely they can have their revenge anytime at the later stages of the match. For now, team Requiem Cobra needs to hold on to his position, need to rotate to the zone very fast because he's almost 2000 meters away from the zone. And in this situation, when he has already lost one of his crucial player over there and he's split out from his teammates as well, he needs to be careful. He can't afford any risk in the such initial stages of the match. And if you tend to take an early exit in the first match itself, you lose that early momentum. Your confidence goes a little down. So the first match always plays a crucial role. If it goes well for you, if even if it goes mediocre for you, then also you have a chance, I have a confidence to come up in the next match. So the team needs to be careful, and I can already see players on the rooftop. I think in wildcard regions we see teammates going on the rooftop over there. They have a good
A
formation
lot,
team.
in fact.
A lot, in fact. But team help players are just getting knocked out by vehicle and team fear players as well. What is just help players doing over there? They are just eliminating team fear players over there. They're just going for those kills. They have knocked out one player from a vehicle, and another player had already been finished off by a Thompson. I think team hell is already engaged in an early fight.
Yeah, all the teams are engaging in a early fight, and that was kind of inevitable because I knew right from the get-go when the game started, all these teams are gonna engage against one another. So, well, the things have started off with a bang, and a lot of kills happening left, right, and center. But well, Savage team, man, he's in the middle of nowhere. I do not. I think he's kind of searching for a vehicle or searching for his teammates to come pick him up. But it looks really painful over there. But oh my goodness, Dawes. So kind of spotting down the players of Team YOLO, and that's Smith over there. And I think he's a goner. There's no chance on this earth that you can go in for that revive unless and until you take down Dawes, finish him off, and have a vehicle, go there, ram it right ahead, and finish him off. So right now, as things stand, well, the teammates are here. Slacker is over here. You cannot slack off right now, buddy. You need to go in. You need to make sure that you need to get that kill. But I think he's oblivious of the position of the players of Dawes. So let's see what Dawes is up to. Can he avoid that clash, or can he go for one more kill?
I think he can go for one more kill, but he doesn't know the locations of the other players. He might be expecting his cavalry, his teammates, anytime coming near over him to give a revive or to take him down. So he needs to be a little careful. He won't go for those kills. But I can already see his teammates are also way too split from him. He needs a backup. That's why he's not going for another kill. He's not taking any risk, which is a wise decision because you can't afford to take too much risk when it's just the first match. But like you said, Team YOLO player Smith won't have any chance of revival, and he has been finished all over there. Team number 12, Team YOLO players are way too split out at the southern side of the Gatka, and I can already see a solo player of Team YOLO just right in front of the players of Team Savage. He can go for that one knock as well. Slaker is in a little trouble. Let's see if his teammates will come for a backup. I can already see a grenade. I think Uduz doesn't have grenades, otherwise he would have already popped in one or two grenades over there and might have tried to take down Slaker, but Slaker is still holding on to his position. But Team Savage players are just barging into his compound, and he has to deal with this 1v3 situation.
Yeah, certainly he has to, but now Dawes is continuing that spray, and he will also manage to find Slacker and knocks him off, takes him down. And Team Savage, they are executing everything to perfection. The teamwork over there, not overextending, knowing when to exactly go for the push. So they have synergized well. That is something that we can conclude, and that is visible right from the start. And this is a promising team that we must look out for. But right now we have a fight between the players over here from Team MT, I believe. And now I guess they are kind of running for their lives. They need vehicles. But look at Bugatti. He does not have a single first aid, just those bandages for himself. So in West Georgia Paul, being that very, very, kind of a jam-packed area this time around, kind of resulted in a lack of loot for all these teams. A lot of areas were open, but this things are how they are. And Boone from Team MT is trying to, find something around some vehicles. But there you go, Wax taking a few shots onto its Cortez from Team MT. And we just have to see as to when this fight erupts, because it has already started. A few damages have been dished out, but nothing really convincing so far. But Noodles from Team Fear does take down one player over there as the fights have started elsewhere.
Yes, the fights are already starting and teams are not going to stop at any moment. They have already just dived into the action. They are not going for that passive gameplay over there. But if we talk about Team REQUIEM, they have lost two of their crucial players. They are short on little healings as well. So they have to rotate to the zone very fast as they can possible. But Team Hell might give some them trouble because they are holding on to that compound. If a spray comes in, Ace might have to deal with some of the little damage. But no, I don't see any shots coming in from the players of Team from Hell Esports. So the Team REQUIEM is safely moving into the zone, and he is also taking a little southern side shift rotation over there, which is a kind of a safer path. There is no other team to gatekeep him, to contest him, but Team from Hell Esports is also parallelly rotating, so there is a possibility of a vehicle chase or a vehicle spray down over there. So Ace needs to be careful. For now, he is safe. And if we talk about other teams, the zone has already taken a little shift towards the eastern side, and the teams who are at the Georgiopol city, they are already short on healings. They have to make rotations fast, because even if it's a first circle, if you don't have healings, you will get a lot of damage from your enemy opponent team as well as from the zone. So you can't afford to stay out of the zone when you're short on healings.
Yeah, you certainly cannot. And this is still the first circle. If you just have a few boosters, you're good to go. But right now, the players of REQUIEM, they're already two-man down over there. Cobra surviving with his teammate. But here we have a fight emerging. Players of Team Heaven are going to go against the players of Team DY. So Wiz over there. Let's see. They are in nearby vicinity to each other. Who takes the first shot? Who takes the first knock? Those are going to be very detrimental. But right now, as things stand, Team Heaven, they are in a 3-1 split. And like you mentioned, all these teams love taking those rooftops. And that's one peculiar thing that I have seen, because most of the time, because right now, you can see Inky, he is way too much in the open. Any single moment, if a team comes back from maybe Lipovka trying to take a rotation from the hillside, could just spot him down and instantly finish him off. But Zeno taking down Heckler over there with his bolt action. So things are starting to get interesting a bit.
Things are definitely have started to get interesting over there. And if I talk about Team NPJ, Water will be taken down the plus of Team Savage. He was just hiding in that shack. He made some movement. They heard the footsteps and they have managed to take him down that easily. But if we talk about NPJ, another player that is 1v4, he's also barely at the 10 HP. He has managed to get knocked out by a play zone. I think he was way too short on the healings, because of which Team NPJ is paying for it. They are getting punished. One player is already down. Another player has been knocked out by the play zone. They are down to 2 men and they are still short on the healings. Nance is using that bucket to enter into the safe zone. He has got just 10 bandages. I think he's safe for now. He can heal up and enter into the zone as long as no other team is gatekeeping him. For that, he needs to be careful, because 1 or 2 bullets, I think with the speed his HP is losing, he'll be getting knocked out way too easily. He needs to heal up really fast. And there's a possibility of bridge camp. No, there won't be any possibility of bridge camp, because the zone has already shifted towards the eastern side.
Yeah, absolutely. The zone taking those shifts over there. But right now, as things are looking, it is kind of heading towards that lumberjack area that we have. And a lot of possibilities opens up with that. A few teams, not just a few teams, a lot of teams have in fact taken the central area. And there comes that shift. Now, everyone has to rotate hard towards the eastern side. The team getting a control over the areas of Milta Power is definitely going to have a good advantage.
Yes, definitely going going to have a good advantage. The team which is going to be holding on to Milta Power, we'll have to see that. But the teams who are going to be in the open, they are going to have little difficulty because there are not many ridges around the Milta Power, not that great ridges or that great cover over there. So teams need to be a little careful as if they are outside of the Milta Power area. And if we talk about Team Extreme, they are just rotating away from the northern side. They had taken a northern drop location. They are having a good loot as well. I can already see that. But players of Team MT Esports are still outside of the safe zone. They are in the blue zone. And if Team NPJ, if we talk about them, also they are in the farm area taking some little damage. But Team Hell is just going for those kills. Yes, they have managed to take down Gabbar over there. Let's see if they will be able to convert that knock into a kill as well. And I can already see players of Team Imperial GG are taking hold of Milta Power.
Yeah, they are already coming in, but they've got company from Heaven, literally being the team that is also present over there. But yes, going in for the shorelines. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, shit. He survived. But how is he gonna get up? Well, he's taking shots as well. And there you go. Oh, my goodness. A team. Oh, this is a disaster for this team. And right now happens. Oh, my goodness. What is he gonna do? How is he gonna go in for that revive over there? And, well, that was a very hasty decision. That was very careless, to be honest. And reckless, in fact, being the right word over there. See, if you're trying to take those edges, try to slow down your vehicle. Just park it just below the ridge like Terminator has done, so that you cannot get enough enemy fire. But right now, as things are standing, Zero Cool has already gone pretty aggressive. I think they are gonna take this fight.
Yes, they are definitely going to take this fight because they know there are only 2 players, and I can see a good formation of the players of Team Nepal Esports. And Zero Cool might directly close in, or he can make use of those perfect frag grenades if he's having that. So he'll be able to take down 2 knock from the Team Imperial Esports as well. And the players have already healed up. They have boosted their health as well. Happens taking down some players. He might take down, but no, that grenade won't connect. There won't be much damage given to the players of Nepal Esports. Another grenade is coming in from Team Imperial Esports, but no damage has been done. Zero Cool needs to be a little careful. He's trying to, I think, retreat from this fight or go to a safer zone where he might be safe from the grenades over there. But by play zone, players of Team YOLO just got eliminated. He was the last player, and Team YOLO will be the first squad to get eliminated from the first match today.
Well, they had a shaky start, and this is just the first game. They still have 3 more games remaining. We have seen that happen. You know, teams tend to start off really bad, but then they kind of pick up their pace. But Team Yellow, they need to work on a lot of different things, a lot of different strats. First of all, they must stick with their teammates. But right now, Imperial GG. Well, they've got different plans in mind. Now they also have to rotate, and that's a good rotation area. You are going in from the water. You do not have anything to fear about. Happens is taking a look behind, but well, Nepal Esports, they are not stopping at anything. They are still continuing with their knocks, and Zero Cool taking down Dawes from Team Savage, and well, Team Man will come in for the rescue, but he is trying to find a better place position for himself. But oh my goodness, Zero Cool just blowing up the vehicles of the players. And right now, all the teams, they are going to have a very good time fighting against each other, since this is a circle that we have not seen quite often. So it comes down to their test of how good they are in terms of their map reading.
Yes, we'll have to see how good they are in terms of their map reading, because that is one of the crucial thing that is important to have a winner-winner chicken dinner, or at least have some kills out of second position as well. But Hell players are not stopping. They are taking down the players of Dynamic Gaming as well. Dynamic Gaming, I think, have already lost some of their players. They need to be careful over there. One player is already down, no. And if we talk about the other team, players have started just getting eliminated by the play zone as another vehicle kill is coming in from Team Fear as well. And we'll have to see if there will be a revival coming in anytime soon, but no, they have managed to take down the players of Seal. Seal Kubin has already been finished off. Fear Noodles is not stopping. He's taking down more players of Team Seal. Seal Sutra has already been knocked and finished off, and Team Heaven Nikki is also going in for players of Team Savage over there. Savage really has been just got eliminated. I think Team Savage is just down to 2 players now, and another knock is coming in over there. Anand has already been knocked out by Team Heaven. There's a last guy standing from Team Savage over there. Savage doesn't look good at all.
Yeah, he doesn't doesn't look good at all. But Noodles from Team Fear, he is going on all cylinders, firing everyone, taking them down with his vehicles, doing a lot of damage with his DP. But right now, players from Team VR, and we have to see how these teams are going to perform. So VelociRaptor, as they love to call themselves, are making those rotations from the edge areas. But Dynamic Gaming, they are losing players one after the other, courtesy to the play zone and all those teams nearby. But we can see another vehicular manslaughter, but that will not be happening, as Wally will be trying to spray down a couple of bullets, and Godang has been taken down. And the third party, I'm pretty sure, is going to come in, as the players from Team Imperial GG are marching down the lines, and Wall has to hold his grounds against two players and from different teams over there. And Wallen will take down NBGN, but can he take his teammate away from as well? That we will have to see. But right now, Ace, fights happening left, right, and center, and there you go. Imperial GG have been taken down by Wall from Seal. Two players taken down by just one player over there. But Ankle, he is still holding on right now. Ankle giving some burst taps with his M16. We can see the players of Team Fear also playing on the edges, and Seal's Wall. Well. He can do a lot much more than what he just displayed. We certainly missed that fight around, but I would have loved to see that 1v2 happening. And with that, those grenades coming in, and Dynamic Gaming have also been eliminated. White is already on 3 kills and is looking very promising.
Yes, he's already looking very promising. He just did a 1v2, and I can already see the players of Team VelociRaptor are in a bit of trouble, and they will be just getting eliminated because he was just right at the water area. There was no chance of getting a revival, so team has lost down to just one solo player over there, and players are getting eliminated from the Nepal Esports. There's a player, Akash, who has just got knocked out. Nepal Esports also needs to hold on to their ground over there. They need to go for those revives, and Nepal Esports, Akash is still down. Players from Heaven are just right in front of them, and Toxic OP is going for those kills. He has managed to take down Jal over there, but he will get eliminated by Spooky, and Nepal Esports just got eliminated at the 11th position with 2 kills.
And there you go, Team Heaven, they are doing so well, but right now their woes are not over. They have to get inside the circle over here for UQuest. These players are holding down, and I've seen this team particularly kind of plays a bit tactical, goes in for the positioning in the right opportunity. They do capitalize on the situation, and right now Inky, he is going in for those bandages over there, and Faker, he'll be getting shot down from the players over there. But right now, Sanche from Team Hell, he is dishing out a lot of damage onto the players of Team Fear over there. Noodles being taken down, Ululu also being taken down, and Team Fear, I believe they are also gonna take the exit at the 10th position. They were too much in the open, no smokes were deployed. I don't know what they were thinking, but things are as they are. Right now we have the players of Team Seal going against Team MT.
Yes, they are definitely going against Team MT, but another team which is going against is Team Hell. But what a perfect grenade coming in over there. And players of team number 19, that is MT Esports, both the players are just down over there on their knees. The last solo player won't be able to give any revive because he's way too far away from his teammates over there. And Team Hell players are trying to get those kills in their favor over there, and they will manage to take down. But no, Seal Wally will be taking down those players. Seal Wally, the solo player, is in full domination. He's not afraid to take those fights, although he's the last man standing, not the last, but second last player standing from his team over there. And Team Heaven is also super aggressively. Muke has been knocked out. Smokes need to be deployed as soon as possible, but I don't think any revival will be coming in because the play zone has already started closing. Players from Team 16, that is from Hell Esports, need to heal up really fast, and the last player from Team MT Esports, they need to be careful for him because they have not spotted him down. There's a chance he might catch them off guard over there, but players of Team Heaven from Heaven just got eliminated by the players of 4U Quest, who were just holding on to that wizard tower. They were right in the open in the road over there. They should have anticipated that, but because of which they got eliminated, and Team Hull needs to enter into the zone. They are making use of that UIs.
Yeah, they are certainly making, but that might just go against them because, you know, the bullets are coming from absolutely everywhere, and I'm surprised the vehicle did not blow up. So, now that you've mentioned From Hell, Hell, this team. So we also do have a From Heaven team that just got eliminated a couple of seconds earlier. So quite some name games happening over there. But White, he will be spraying down onto its Iron Man from For You Quest. But those grenades are coming in. And Zeno, oh, the man has been knocked by Wall, who is playing out of his mind. He's gone bonkers, taking down the second player of Team Quest as well. I want to know how much damage does this guy have, but the cars are coming in. Iron Man ramming the car, and no, that was a blunder. That was a disaster. That was a very, very wrong decision.
Yes, that was definitely a very, very wrong decision, but Team Hell needs to hold on to their ground for as long as possible because there are still 5 teams over there, and the player that looks a little bit of trouble is going to be the player from Team Empty Esports, who is just in the middle of the players from Team Extra over there. He needs to be a little careful, not make any sound, not get spotted, otherwise he'll have to deal with a 1v3 situation over there. But players from Seal is not stopping. Wale is just going on for those kills, and I think he will be managed to take down few players, but no, he's getting shots from everywhere. But players from Team Extreme Zoop will be able to take down the player of Seal, Wale.
Yeah, and then you go From Hell. Well, they've got 11 kills to their name, and Seal's Wall, he has been my favorite player so far with the way he has played, and I love it. And Team Seal, they are looking promising right from the first game, but Team Melbourne IND, they are also gonna take an exit. Now we just have 3 teams surviving. It's 8 players still alive, and well, Seal's Ankle, they've got 7 kills already. They are looking promising, and most of them are taken by Wally. So right now, Dobson, he is still holding on to the ridges. The circle is gonna shrink, and the 7th circle might just decide as to whom it's gonna favor. So if it's going to go to its this particular side, we've got nobody over there, and all the teams have to rotate. As a result of which, we can see a lot of third parties happening over there. Each other, one taking down the other, and being third partied by the remainder team. So it's kind of like a Mexican standoff, I believe.
Yes, definitely. It's a possibility that there will be third parties. And if we talk about the solo player of Team Seal, there is a chance that he might go for the chicken dinner as well, as we have many times seen the other 2 teams are getting engaged in fight and the solo player gets the advantage. But no, that won't be happening because the players from Hell have already spotted him down. They know there is a player, and Team Hell is just dominating. They are trying to take fight with both the remaining teams, Team the Extreme as well as Team Seal solo player as well. They have got the cover of a slight ridge over there, and there is just some vehicles. The zone will play a crucial role, and zone is already shifted. It is favoring the players from Team Hell Esports over there and Team Seal as well. The team which will have to make the rotations is going to be Team Extreme over there. Smokes are coming in, grenades are coming in from players of Team Hell. They are trying to take down the solo player of Seal. Let's see if they will be managed to take him down. They are not taking any risk, although they don't know if it's a solo player or a whole squad over there. And players from Team Extreme, that was a very risky move. He was trying to make use of those vehicles in the open area, but players from Hell have managed to take him down as well, and Hell are just going in for those kills.
Yeah, they are certainly, but players offer from Extra Esports. Oh my goodness. Oh, the chicken dinner coming in, and well, from Hell Esports, what an amazing outing over there. Well, Extra and Team C, these 2 teams kind of went on. I think it was Seal Ankle. He was just minding his own business. He was prone in. He did not have anything to do with that. But players from Extra, they just wanted to ram in over there, take that final player out, and then go against the players of From Hell Esports. But there you go. The MVP of this match we have with 7 kills, 809 damage. None other than Wale. What an impressive performance. 10 kilometers of distance covered, 21 minutes of survival time. He did play his hearts out, and a well-deserved MVP.
Yes, definitely a well-deserved MVP. He was just going in those 4 kills, be it a vehicle kill, be it was from grenades, be it from AR. He didn't care what he is using. He wanted those knocks, he wanted those kills, and he did get that.
Yeah, absolutely. And the best part was he was not even trying hard over there. All these teams came in front of him. He just took them down. But now let's take a look at the top 5 players that are going to be joining Wale. So we have Sanchi from Hell Esports, and then we have White also from the same team. So Zoop comes in from Extra Esports and Noodles from Fair. So we saw one of those vehicular manslaughters from Noodles. He went in berserk with the DP, but he was way too much out in the open, as a result of which he got taken down. So now for Team Fear, they have got the gunpowder. I think positioning points, position and getting those positioning points is what they need to work upon.
Yes, definitely. And one more team which needs to do that is Team Savage as well.
Yeah.
They had a good start, but they got eliminated in the early stages of the match. If they work on their position points as well, I think this is also the team we need to look out for.
Yeah, absolutely. Team Savage, talking about them, I love their synergy. I love their teamwork with the way they executed things around. But yeah, rotation and those small little areas that they can really watch out for, and those utilization of those smokes and the grenades are kind of very crucial in today's PUBG Mobile games that we are gonna have. But now let's take a look at the match summary as to see how these teams have fared off and what are these numbers over here. So we have 56 knocks, out of which 55 have been confirmed. A lot of the players are going down to the play zone, so that's a shocker. And well, to be honest, we shouldn't be shocked, because with the way the circle was transitioning towards the eastern side, a lot of teams did have faced the wrath of the circle. 189 smokes and grenades used, nothing much to scoff about. It's still a mediocre usage. 3 grenade kills, good for a start. 10 headshots, 0 vehicle kills. So it basically does count when you confirm that kill with a vehicle. Because if you knock someone down with a vehicle and then finish him off with your weapon, it does not count, because that is what we saw from Noodles.
Yes, exactly. That is what we saw from the Noodles, because he managed to take down knock the player using his vehicle, but he did finish him off using his AR or SMG, whatever he had. I think it was an AR.
Yeah, it was a DP. I clearly remember, because you have that custom animation coming out from that particular gun. But right now, let's take a look at the standings and see where the teams have fared off after the first game. And well, from Hell Esports, 15 kills, 35 points. Extra Esports, 6 kills and 20 points. I mean, from Hell Esports, definitely bringing the hell from down under, and they've been so dominant.
Yes, they were so dominating, good synergy, good execution, everything perfect. And Team Extra Esports as well, if we talk about them, they're at the second position with a total of 20 points. Just look at the difference, 15 points difference. That's a huge difference. But they can cover it up. There are still 3 more matches. And Team Seal Esports is not way too behind. There's just a difference of 2 points between them and Extra Esports. That is 18 points. And Team From Heaven is at the 4th position with a total of 12 points. And if you look at the teams at the bottom of the leader standings of the first match, we have Team YOLO, which didn't had a good start. It wasn't their game, but still 3 more matches to come. We'll have to see Team Dynamic Gaming as well as following them. They didn't had a good start with a total of 1 point over there, 1 position point at the 15th position. Imperial GG at the 14th position with a total of 2 points.
Yeah, so the first game did kick off with a very good zone transition that we have right from the get-go. All the players were thrown with a curveball and they had to make those rotations in. And one thing we clearly observed, a lot of teams have similar drop locations in Erangel. Now that they've faced off against each other, the next time when they do, they are definitely gonna be prepared. They are gonna know which are the teams that land nearby us, because everyone was kind of oblivious about each other. But right now, let's take a look at the kill leaders and see which are the players that are still on the top. And well, there you go, Gurkha, Whitey, all these players from yesterday's games, because they played 4 games, of course, and 11 kills for Gurkha. We have Action also with 11 kills, and the damage definitely being that differentiating factor, followed by Akshat and Kelly as well.
Yes, definitely Kelly as well, because but these players have, like you have said, they have played the 4 games. They are going to have more number of the kills as well. These teams have just played the 1 match over there. Let's see after the end of the day what are going to be the standings.
I think Wale is going to come up on top if he continues to keep this momentum rolling. If he continues to take this much amount of kills, by the second game I believe he is gonna tussle over Gurkha over there. No doubt that Gurkha did play amazing. Players from Team Black even Ziol from Zeus was phenomenal in the last game of Vikendi. But yes, like me and Shadow have always emphasized on being consistent. We are always saying the same thing. Consistency is the key. So does not matter if you do not get those chicken dinners. If you manage to get those couple of kills over there, say 5, 6 every single game, manage to come on the 4th or 5th position, you're just good to go.
Yes, you're definitely good to go. Just manage to come between the 5th and the 6th position, but we will see that. But first, we will have to go in for a short break over there, and we'll be right back after a few minutes.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching the PUBG Mobile Club Open Fall Split 2020 Wildcard Region, and now we are on to our day number 2 of our group stages, where Group C and Group D are engaging against each other. They are fighting it out for all those points to qualify for the next round. And Shadow, it was quite an eventful first game, and from Hell Esports getting those 15 kills chicken dinner. And to be honest, it was so chaotic during those late mid game that all those kills came coming and kept coming, and we could just not be able to witness the wrath that they had dealt. But things are there as they are, with team from Hell Esports taking an early initial lead.
Yes, they have definitely taken an early initial lead, and they have also led expectations high as well, because we would be expecting same gameplay from them in the rest of the matches as well, like we did for 8-bit. 8-bit also had an amazing start yesterday, but they tend to fall out in the last 2 matches. So consistent, like we always say, they have to be consistent, but I'm expecting good gameplay from the other teams as well, like Team Extra Esports, Team Savage, Team Fear. These are also the teams we need to look out for.
Yeah, Team Fear did, kind of have a good initial early game, and even the mid game was kind of good, but during those end game positioning was where they could have really worked on, having those smokes being deployed, and they were definitely kind of in a disadvantageous point, because the opponents that took them down were from up above, and I believe it was the players of team from Hell Esports that did the beating over there. But yes, right now we will be heading on to its Sanhok map that we know is gonna be very, very intense, as it is very unpredictable. Yesterday also we saw a back-to-back chicken dinner coming in from team 8-bit, and we started speculating as if they could go for the quad, but that did not happen. So consistency has to be there. So 8-bit did have those 2 chicken dinners initially, but as the games progressed, they started slowly fizzling out, and they still are on a good positioning, like on 3rd position or 4th, I believe. But apart from that, we have been saying this like for the zillionth time, but we will also still say it right now. You have to be consistent. You have to know. And let's get to Sanhok, Shadow. So how do you feel that this game of Sanhok is gonna come out?
Sanhok, as we all know, is a super fast game. It goes fast. You have to be always on alert. You can't be on the flank like in other maps. In Erangel and Miramar, we can go for those flanks. But in Sanhok, if you are going for a flank, you have to always have a backup. You can't go solo. Otherwise, if you are going solo, you will be taken down solo as well. So you need to be in alert mode on Sanhok, always, always.
Yeah, absolutely. There she goes. There she says it. You have to be on your toes every single moment of the game. You cannot slack off, because, and another thing that I was also casting the PMBC scrims yesterday, and one thing we saw was a lot of third parties happening as a result of those over engagements. So when we tend to take fights, there are teams that kind of tend to take the fight a little bit longer. So that gives ample time for the enemies that are on the back lines to come in, rotate around, and take both of them down. So that has happened a lot, and it's very, very visible in Sanhok particularly. Because it's a small map, there's a team fighting right beside you. You would always want those kills. And we know the points distribution table, right? We know how the meta works. The more the kills that you have, the better you are off. So there was this team called BB Babai. In Sanhok, they were absolutely wreaking havoc.
Yes, there is a possibility. In Sanhok, you can do that because, like you said, teams might get those gunshot because of the map size also being limited 4x4 map. Obviously, the opponent teams are going to hear those gunshots and they are going to have a good formation and try to take down, like you said, both the teams. So that is also a possibility. Teams need to be alert all the time, and there is a possibility of sneaking as well. The foliage in Sanhok is amazing. Teams tend to hide around those bushes and behind those stones.
Those long grasses.
Those long grasses. Just give them a ghillie suit. There is a possibility enemy is just lying in front of you and you won't be able to spot him out.
Absolutely. They tend to go one with the nature, as I love to call it. They kind of camouflage themselves into the surroundings. And yes, ghillie suit is going to be very, very detrimental in this particular game. But how things have started in Sanhok. Going for those drops is pretty risky. It's a small map. You go in for the drop. There is that creepy snake waiting for someone to come over there, and the moment you go and you are instantly taken down. But now let's not wait any longer, as the map of Sanhok has just began, and the flight path trajectory going from Camp Alpha towards Camp Bravo. So 4x4 map, you don't have anything to worry about. You can drop anywhere. So just let's see as to what the teams are up to in this game.
Yes, in last match also in Erangel we saw a northern side plane trajectory, and in this match also we are seeing a similar thing, but the only difference is the map size. There won't be any problem for the teams to go towards the southern side of the map, towards Camp Charlie or the docks. They will go for over there, but I want to see which teams are going to go for the hot drops like Painan, Ruins, Boot Camp, Paradise Resort as well, and if some other team is going to contest them or not. Like in the last match we saw no team was going towards the Yasna. There is a possibility of no team is also going towards Boot Camp or Paradise. No teams are going over there. I can already see the players of Team YOLO gliding just above their Boot Camp.
Yeah, they certainly are gliding above boot camp. But there you go, the circle being formed. And what we can really, make a conclusion after the first game and the second game circle is that today, the PUBG Mobile gods are taking things to the extreme. So almost 40% of the circle being in the water. But right now we have fights erupting over here as a player of Team YOLO has been taken down. And that is Deku over there. Zeno holding on to the central compound of the boot camp. He is also trying to hold on and try to pick off a few more knocks. But Smith NK being way too far away from his team and will be knocked and instantly finished off. And YOLO off to a very, very disastrous start.
Yes, a very disastrous start because they've already lost one of their players, and this is exactly what I was talking about in the initial stages, that teams don't know each other's strategies or the gameplay. Like all players of the team 11, that is 4U Quest and YOLO, they both had similar strategy. 3 players were in the boot camp, 1 player was outside of the boot camp of both the teams, and because of which the strategies kind of was similar. 1 player was already taken down from YOLO. That was a nice move. But if you talk about the players of Team Imperial GG, they are just going away in the open area, and players of Seal are just right in front of them. They can't afford to stay in the open area for very long time, especially where they are in a 2v2 split as well. But they are going for those smaller compounds, not targeting any major city of the Sanhok. They will loot in the smaller compounds, and that is also sufficient. In Sanhok, you get sufficient ample loot in the smaller compounds as well. But Imperial Esports, Ray is lacking in the armor over there. He doesn't have got any much armor, but he has already spotted the players of Team Seal, and Team Seal player has already been knocked out. Wale will be going down as he's barely at the 10 HP. This is something very shocking.
Yeah, this is absolutely shocking. The way things have started off for all these teams. Action coming left, right, and center. We are Godang taking down the players and will finish off Ululu from Team Fear. Quite a unique name, so as to speak. But right now, Wall barely surviving over here. He's been spotted in a pretty bad position. And the teammates are running with grenades in their hand. Can be those man detonators. Just go in. I mean, I have seen that a couple of times. A player just cooking the grenade and going right into the face of your enemy and then blowing up. Though he gets taken down, but he causes at least one or two players are also being taken down with him from the opponent side, and that strat has actually worked. But as easy as it seems, the execution is of absolute essence. That you need to be at the right position to do something like that. But the players of Imperial GG happens. He's been spotted, and Kubne is coming in for a backup for his teammates. But a lot of teams are still around the nearby vicinity. Team Empty taking a lot of shot onto it happens. We will have to see whether Kubne goes after happens or he just goes on those three players of Team Empty.
Yes, we'll have to see if he's going for those 3 kills or those fight with the 3 plus of Team Empty. But I can already see the 4th player also coming in of Team Empty. And if we talk about the boot camp, Team YOLO didn't had a good start, but they're still holding on to their ground over there. And there's a good, very nice formation coming in from the players of Team 4U Quest. Just look at their formation. They are trying to cover up the players of Team YOLO from four different directions over there. One perfect grenade. They are just looking for an initial knock, and I think they will charge in from the 4 different directions towards the players of YOLO, who are just holding on to the main central building of the boot camp. And Imperial ECO has already spotted out the players of Team Empty, and a good formation is coming in from Imperial Esports as well. The players are a little far away from each other, but they will be getting some good angles over there. And just I was talking about the angles, ECO just got a perfect angle and has taken down the player of Bugatti of Team Empty Esports.
Yeah, absolutely. Bugatti, well. This time around, he was not fast enough. But Hype's taking down Ray from Imperial GG. As we come across Painan, we have the players of Team REQUIEM, one of them being knocked out. And Mukesh has to get to his teammate at the right amount of time. And Amit Sama has also been taken down. So, one other thing, Shadow, that we I got to realize is that a lot of players these days are using vectors. Is it the loot percentage that has increased for this particular weapon, or is it just too viable for this particular map? That we will get to know. But right now, Cobra has lobbed a grenade, but the players of Team Extra are gonna dodge it out, and they did survive for quite some long time yesterday. In the previous match, in fact, I'm sorry, they did survive for long. But right now, Cobra has been spotted, and he was in the wrong grass, as to speak. Gave up his position, couldn't just hiss his way around from here. So as a result of which, got taken down. And yes, Team Extra, they've been good in the first game, getting that second position. But right now, they are looking to get that chicken dinner.
Yes, definitely. And if you're going to be a snake in those grasses of the Sanhok, then you need to be silent as well, just like a snake. If you have already been spotted out, you can't just go and prawn in the open grass area, because then you have already lost your chance. You have been spotted. You have to take that fight. Snaking won't work in that situation. On the other hand, players of Team 4U Quest are still holding on to the boot camp. I think they are going to hold on for a little longer. They are just trying to loot away, have a good formation, and take down some initial knocks. One more knock from the players of Team YOLO over there. We'll have to see that if they'll be able to manage to do that. All the YOLO slacker is just taking a TPP on the rooftop of the bootcamp main central building. He has got an M416 level 2 vest, a level 1 helmet, no healings although, just a painkiller and an adrenaline syringe. I think Team YOLO is just lacking on the healings as well. They don't have the perfect level 2, at least level 2 gears over there. They have got level 1 gears. And if you talk about Team Seal as well, they are also just looting away smaller compounds in the Hathin area. And another team which is going to contest them is going to be Team Imperial Esports, and Team Hell is again going for those kills, knocking down the players of Dynamic Gaming.
Yeah, and right now, as we can see, the fight is still on in boot camp. Well, they can fight for maybe another circle, but after that, they have to make the rotation. But Ice from Team Seal has managed to take down Ray again. And Kubne, this time around, he's lobbed his grenade. And oh my goodness, just connect those shots. And oh my goodness, HBGN barely surviving, has made it in. But no, NBGN will be taken down by that grenade. And this is the call. This is the higher calling that you need to go and make that push happen. And Eco, he is going in for the revive, but the push is still on. The players are pushing in. The volley, oh my goodness, he won't miss his shots over there, and finishing off those two players. Just the last player surviving from Team Imperial GG. I do not know what is he up to, but right now he is running for his life.
Yes, he's definitely running for his life, and he has to get those position points because he's the last man standing from his team over there. It is his responsibility to take up his team in the leaderboard in the case of position points as far as possible, as above as possible. So he might go for a little passive gameplay because obviously when you are solo you have to be very careful. But Team Seal, what a start, what a start. They have managed to take down 3 players, managed to get 3 kills from the Imperial Esports. They are having a good start as well without any casualty. I think this team is someone we need to look out for in this game as well. And Team Hell is going a little passive. On the other hand, if we talk about them, they are going a little passive. Maybe it's just the first circle. In the later stages of the match, we might see some action from the players of Team Hell as well.
Yeah, and right now happens. Well. He's in a lot of trouble right now, losing out on his 3 teammates. And well, Team Seal, they are looking very promising. I've got to say that with the way they are making those executes. And Wale was just that one player. He's got so much good cover from his teammates. They are executing their team fights well. They are doing it right over here. But taking things over what we have in front of our screen right now, we have Team YOLO going against Team Quest. So they are holding on to the central compound of the boot camp. Well, and the members of Team 4U Quest are on the third rotation. So for them to have this is a stalemate, right? For them to really engage, we have to see some grenade rocks. Someone has to find has to find the enemy from a very off angle, or else the stalemate still continues. But right now the circle has started to close in, and we might get to see those C areas being taken out. And yes, most of that has been done over here, but still it's an even shift. The circle still staying in boot camp, so I guess that fight is gonna go on for a bit longer.
Yes, definitely. That fight is going to go a little bit longer unless a team manages to get an initial knock, and then they might charge in or still not charge in. They will. With that, we will have to see depending on the risk, how much a risk a team is affording to take. And if we talk about the players of Team Dynamic Gaming, they are in very close vicinity to the teams of from Hell Esports over there, and another squad that is just right in the eastern side of them is Team Fear as well. And if we talk about Team Extra is just going on for those knocks. There's some perfect Molotov coming in from players of Team Extra, and they are trying to take down the players of Team REQUIEM over there, who are barely at the low HP, at the 10 HP. And Ace has already been knocked and finished off over there. Mukeshu has already been finished off, and I think Team REQUIEM just got eliminated. We have our first squad to get eliminated in the Sanhok.
Yep, and it has to be. It came off a bit late than expected with what we saw in the early game. But right now, Bugatti will be taking down Blakey over there, and well, Bune will get a knock onto its Schoolboy. Now this is the time where Team MT can make that push happen, and Bune will ensure a few kills. But now that they are the kings of the hills, they are taking fights from every single possible direction. Cortez taking down Benahone over there. Bugatti, oh my goodness, raining hell with his M4 over there, engaging with 2 different squads, and that's an amazing feat to do. And Cortez has lobbed that grenade in. Just don't take your teammate, buddy. Just don't take him down. And Zoom taking a lot of damage will get finished off over here. And there you go. The players of Team Extra are also running back, and they do not want to be a part of this. They know there are a lot of teams. They do not want to engage right now. They just want some shade, some cover, and get be1 with the nature.
Yes, they definitely want to be one with the nature because, like you said, there are already too many squads and they have lost 2 of their players. There's no chance that they can give revive to their teammate over there. But the hill that with the players of Team MT Esports were holding on to, they had the perfect angle and the height advantage as well, and they did manage to capitalize on that as well. Bugatti, very nice 2 kills over there, and they need to be a little careful because another squad that I can see in the close vicinity is going to be Team MELBOURNEIND. Last match didn't go that well for this team, but this match they are going a little passive. Let's see how that turns out for them, and we'll have to see because the players are already trying to spot the players and they are way too split out. Players of MELBOURNEIND are spread out over there. Let's see if players from Team MT Esports catch them off guard.
Yeah, that we will have to see, but things are as they are. Well, a lot of players being taken down, a lot of clusters being formed, but Boone with that amazing grenade takes down the players of Team Melbourne IND, and Shambhu God being knocked out and just finished off and has been shown away to the lobby. Toxic Boy and Gubber, the two players surviving from this particular team. Well, they are in a bad position over here. They have to do something to get out, and well, the players from Team Empty, they are looking so confident over here. They have that high ground, and they are using it in their favor, and that's a good thing to do. You've got the high ground, you know you can take fights from up above here, you can secure a lot of kills. Go for it.
Yes, definitely go for the kills if you can secure that. And team number 19, that is MT Esports, is still holding on to that mountain over there. And we have seen teams doing disaster by holding on to that hill mountain over there. And if the zone is also favoring you, you can even go for a chicken dinner as well. But I don't think this zone will shift towards their in favor. It might go towards the eastern side, but we'll have to see that over there. But players of Team Nepal Esports are also still holding on to, and they have to cross that river. This river, which is dividing the two islands, is going to be very crucial, because the players and the squads which are on the eastern side of the map, they are going to create much difficulty for all the teams who are on the western side, because they have to cross this river, and there is just one bridge that is connecting the two islands.
Yeah, and right now, as it stands, the circle, towards the eastern side, Paradise Resort being completely empty, but I love the position of the players of Team Fear over here, and even the players of NPJ. They are making a good rotation. They do not have anyone to worry about coming from behind and taking them down. What happened with COSMONAUT yesterday when 8-Bit took the water route and came in all the way from the western side towards the northern side and just backstabbed them. So that is not a possibility anymore. So Team NPJ, they are in a good position. Team VR and Team Quest, they are still kind of in a tussle with each other, but Team YOLO is also gonna join the fray alongside the players of Team FROMHEAVEN. So we have a lot of cluster of teams on the southern side, also on the western side, a few teams on the center. I think it's going to be a very, very chaotic end circles.
Yeah, definitely. It is going to be chaotic in circles as well, and we'll have to see if the zone shift towards the Paradise or to the southern side, because at the southern side, like you said, there are a cluster of teams. There are 4 squads over there, and there is going to be chaos at the southern side as well. If they try to rotate or engage in a fight, I can already see the players of Quest just little spread out. One player is in very close vicinity to the players of Team VelociRaptor over there. He needs to be a little careful, and the bridge, the Team Seal is holding on to it, and players of Nepal Esports have already been spotted out. Seal is engaging in a fight with 2 squads. They're engaging in a fight with Nepal Esports and Dynamic Gaming as well. Dynamic Gaming Scrooge just tried to take down Ankle over there using a grenade, but that grenade was didn't connect, and he didn't able to give much damage over there. We'll have to see, because another grenade is also coming in from the Scrooge over there. Team Seal doesn't look good at all. They are trying to engage in a fight with 2 squads, that too in Sanhok.
Yeah, right now, Team Seal, this is a team that does not really care, okay? So, I know, they can take multiple fights. After what I saw from Wale in the game before this, I'm pretty sure he's up for a good run, but there you go. He knows when the shots are being taken, he is gonna dodge it. And I would love to see this team go against the likes of Team Black and Team 8-Bit, go against the players from Group A, in fact. But Zero Cool from Nepal Esports, he's also taking a few knocks for himself, and right now Kubne has been taken down. Terminator is advancing, but Ego, he is gonna lob that one grenade into perfection, as he will be finding Ankle. Ankle has to get down, and he has to do that pretty fast.
Yes, he has to do that pretty fast. There is no chance of revival as well, because another grenade just came in from Ego, and he just eliminated Seal Esports. Team Seal Esports getting eliminated at the 15th position. This is not looking good. Team Extra has also got eliminated. Now Team Dynamic Gaming is hunting the players of Team Nepal Esports, as they are taken down the player Akash over there, and they are also trying to engage in a fight with Team MT Esports also there over, who is trying to cross the bridge, but Team Nepal Esports, Toxic OP will manage to take down the players of of MT Esports. Both these teams who are on the bridge, Team Dynamic Gaming is looking really promising over there to get more kills in their favor, because these two teams have to cross that bridge, and Team Dynamic Gaming has got the perfect angle to take down these players.
Yeah, he certainly does. And Ego, oh my goodness, that one compound and all that bridge ruckus that has been formed by all these teams have been quite interesting this time around. Akash also being on the receiving end. There you have Toxic also trying to rotate around and down under the bridge, in fact, get onto the lands and then initiate with that fight. But Team MT, well, they've got the pressure from the circle coming in. Bugatti did manage to knock down Terminator over there, who went in to revive his teammate Akash, and Bugatti will get that confirmation, will take down Akash as well. But what he has to be careful is about the players up above him, and that's Team Dynamic Gaming. But Lionel and Spooky are in a kerfuffle over here, and Spooky will have no trouble taking him down with his barrel and finish him off.
Yes, he did manage to finish him off as well. And another player that just got finished is Akash of Nepal Esports. Nepal Esports is going for a safer path. They are trying to use the water area. They are trying to go from under the bridge over there, and Bugatti, another grenade is coming in, but I don't think this grenade is going to do much damage over there. And yes, it didn't give much damage, but the players of Quest are just lying around in the open, and Heaven Inky has spotted him down, managed to give Faker a lot of damage. Faker needs to heal up really fast, and he has to hold on to his position, but Bugatti is just going in for those kills, taking down the players of Nepal Esports. He did manage to take down one player. The last player, Zero Cool, will take down the players of Team MT Esports over there, and Zero Cool is looking very promising right now. He'll be confirming those kills. He'll be confirming Bugatti as well, and there is a fist kill coming in, and he did manage to take him down.
I mean, why not? Why not? That absolutely shows how dominative you are over there. But right now, getting back to the things for Team 4U Quest, Faker has been taken down. Zeno will try to go in for the revive as the players from down under are marching on towards him. From Hell again, bringing hell from down under. They are dishing out a lot of damage, taking a lot of kills. Right now, they've just got one, but I'm pretty sure still 30 players are alive. They are gonna get a lot more than that. And Thompson has already started things off. Team Empty, courtesy to those 7 kills, but now they find themselves out of the game. But that will certainly help them in the point standing. But White, oh my goodness, taking down Char. Team from Hell is wiping out Team from Heaven.
Yes.
That's a good way to say it.
That is a good way to say. Team Hell wiping out the players of Team Heaven over there. And if we talk about Team Quest, Lord is just snaking away in this Sanhok area. And the team which is just right in front of him is Team VelociRaptor over there. On the other hand, Hell is again on fire, eliminating the players of Heaven over there. And Hell is coming back in the form, and they might dominate again in this match as well. But Team Quest needs to be a little careful, because they are just sneaking away outside of the zone. They have to enter into the zone. And what did just happen? Team Hell just eliminated Team Heaven at the 9th position. Hell is coming back very too stronger.
Yeah, they are certainly coming back way too stronger. But right now, the members of VelociRaptors are oblivious of the position of Team Quest. Now, if they spot them out first, that is Team 4U Quest, can dish out a lot of damage. And they are spraying, in fact. And Hey MF has been taken down. Zeno taking down another player. And within a blink of an eye, Team 4U Quest, they just wipe out VelociRaptor.
Yes, they did wiped out VelociRaptor. Another team that got eliminated is Nepal Esports over there. And NPJ Nance will be taking down plus of Team Savage over there with a grenade. And in Paradise Resort, I can already see Team NPJ is there, who have lost one of their player in the initial stages of the match. They are holding on to the Paradise Resort, and they're looking good as well. The team they need to be a little worried about is Team Hell, which is also trying to enter into the zone, and the way they are dominating in the last match and this match as well. Then other teams in Paradise needs to be a little careful, and Team Savage is not looking good at all, because Team NPJ is also giving them damage. And from the back side, I can already see Hell Sanchar moving over there, throwing back-to-back grenades, and will be giving much damage to the players of Team Savage, who have gone over, who have thrown smokes over there. There's a total smoke area, but still Sanchar will be managed to take down players. On the other hand, Hell Whitey, perfect grenades and perfect spray coming in from Sanchar as well, and Team Savage will also get eliminated at the 6th position. Hell isn't stopping for any 1v1, but NPJ 1v4 is trying to give some damage to the players of Hell.
Yeah, and now as the fights have started, and we just had 30 players just 30 seconds ago. Now we are just sitting with 14 players. So that is what happens, the amount of chaos that happens in Sanhok. Well, it was an initial very slow game, but when things started rolling, it just went on so fast. And now TNPJ, they've just lost their one player. They've got 3 players alive and have spotted the players of Team YOLO. Biru Bro, in fact, being the name over here from this lad. Well, he's on the edge. He's been spotted. He's in a whole world of trouble.
Yes, he is in a whole world of trouble over there because he has to enter into the zone as well, and NPJ is not going to let him do that easily. And if we talk about the positioning of Team NPJ, they are looking good because from the backside I can see players of Team Hell might try to enter into the zone and Team Fear as well. And still Team NPJ is trying to take down Biru over there, and yes, they managed to take Biru Bro over there. And another player of YOLO team also just got eliminated. Team NPJ is looking promising. They can get more kills in their favor, but this kill was just confirmed by Team Quest players.
For you, Quest, having a very, very good outing, and they've been consistent, to be honest, with their position points at the very least. And this time around, they've managed to secure themselves a lot of kills. And oh my goodness, Lord, and the way he is playing, I mean, he's phenomenal right now. And they've managed to wipe down YOLO, but from Hell. This time also 12 kills. This team is on a domination spree over there. And going kills after kills, squads after squads, godless. He does not need a god. He is the god himself.
Yes, he is the god because of the way that he is sweeping kills in his favor over there. On the other hand, Team Quest needs to be a little careful. They do have the numbers advantage. No, they don't have the numbers advantage. Team Hell has the numbers advantage. Still, it's an even fight. It's a 3v4 fight. Not much difference between there. But Team Hell is looking good. They have to enter into the zone, and Team Quest is not making things that easy as they are dishing out damage to the players of Team Hell over there. See, Team Quest is trying their hard to not let the players of Team Hell enter into the zone. They are trying to take down as many players as possible.
They certainly are. Right now, Xeno, as we can see, well, for you, Quest, they are not gonna let this go. They are definitely gonna hold on. Revive is definitely not possible. Thompson is stepping down, but there you go. Xeno finding out Sanchi, and it's just those 2 players. It's 2 players against the whole world, and now Thompson goes down. It's just that 1 player surviving, and now for you, Quest know that they've got this game in their own hands, and Xeno, he's gone in for a domination spree. The last player fighting it out, godless. Finally, he has fallen. And with that, for you, Quest getting a chicken dinner for themselves. What an amazing game. The way they held off, they started things off slow. When a fight came, they did not back out. They took down the players of VelociRaptors. They took down the players of a lot of teams, in fact. And they ended up taking down the team that had the highest kills. That is the team from Hell.
Yes, definitely. They did manage to take down the team from Hell over there. And MVP is from Team Hell again. Hell Sancher is here with a total of 6 kills and 1025 damage over there. Survival time 24 minutes 5 seconds. Distance covered is 4.24 kilometers.
I mean, this is a squad to be reckoned with. I would love to see this particular squad going against the big guns in our region. With the way they've been dominating right from the get-go, I've got good hopes on this team. 1025 damage in Sanhok. I mean, a map where you shoot your bullets, you've given your position, a team comes down to third party you, but this player does not care. He knows that if someone is gonna come in front of him, he's gonna take him down. And talking about how things fared off in the final circle, it was for you Quest against team from Hell, and it was the circle that the circles shrink that kind of decided the fate of the players of Team from Hell, because they did not have the blessings of the circle. But right now, let's take a look at the top 5 players as to see which are the players that are going to be joining Sunshade. And I won't be surprised to see a few more out there. Yes, White is also there, but Xeno is on the 2nd position, 5 kills for himself, 745 damage, and yes, he was on a prowl over there. He was looking dominating. Following him will be White with 5 kills for himself as well, 11 kills from these 2 players only. And 12 players from Team Empty. Bugatti had gone on a good run, and Boone also there. So good teamwork shown from the players of Team Empty. They were in amidst the fight right from the start, and they kept on going up until a point where they got kind of surrounded, got taken down.
Yes, they did had a good start, but first let's see the match summary, how this match went for us, and it is right just in front of our screens where we have total kills converted are 58, and amongst which the knocks was 61 out of 61, 58 kills confirmed. Good ratio. And if you talk about total headshots, that is going to be 12. Smokes and nades 117, 4 grenade kills, 0 vehicle kills, and 2 airdrop looted.
Yeah, absolutely. Those 2 airdrops being looted shows kind of how much these teams want to commit for the chicken dinner. They know that getting those valuable level 3 helmet vests, those military weapons is gonna definitely give them a boost. And you never know, if you find a killie suit in Sanhok, all you have to do is just remove your pan and snake. Just keep snaking, be one with the nature, just go with the flow as it calls. But yes, so I would love to see how things have fared out for all these teams, because FROMHEAVEN Esports is gonna definitely be on top. But right now, let's take a look at the game standings. What happened in Sanhok, where For You Quest did get the chicken dinner with 10 kills, 30 points for themselves. FROMHEAVEN Esports, 15 kills, 29 points, just 1 point shy. So they've managed to keep that consistency on. The last game they also got a 15. This time around also 15. I mean, that's a very good start for this team.
Yes, that is definitely a very good start, because as much kill and position points you can get in the initial matches, even if you fall out in one match, I think you are safe. You are safe to be in the leaderboard over there. And if you talk about Team NPJ, also played really well in this match with a total of 1 kill, 10 placement points, and 11 total points. They were a little passive. They were not going for the kills. They were just maintaining their position, and I think it worked in their favor also. Nepal Esports just following Hell Esports over there. And if we look at the bottom teams, Team REQUIEM was the first one to get eliminated. After that, Team Imperial GD with a total of 1 point at 15th position, Dynamic Gaming with 3 points at 14th position, Melbourne IND back-to-back not good matches with a total of 3 points over there at 13th position.
Yes, I mean, Melbourne IND, they are struggling, with their team synergy. They're struggling with a lot of things, and same goes for Imperial GG as well. Dynamic Gaming, we did see them in between a lot of fights, near the bridge area, where they were going against a few other teams, and they've spotted out Team Empty. I also saw them engage against Team Fair. But yeah, Team Fair, also another team that we can discuss about them. So they are having that good kill potential. They've got the players who can pull it off. But somewhere, I believe there is some kind of conviction lacking in them, some wrong decision making resulting into their demise. What would you suggest for them to do?
I think they can work on the synergy. They can also learn from the opponent team as well.
Yeah.
After today's matches are over, they are definitely going to look at the other team's strategies, their rotations. They are going to learn from that. I think they have the chance to come back stronger in the next round of the matches.
Yeah, absolutely. They are definitely gonna look stronger. But right now, let's take a look at the leaderboards as to which team is the strongest. And no doubts in that. Has to be Team Black over there. They've played 4 games yesterday, 71 points for themselves. Zeus Esports, 70 points. And there you see, FROMHEAVEN Esports, just in 2 games, 30 kills and 64 points. That's preposterous.
Yes, they are definitely giving tough competition to the other teams. I would love to see them going against the teams of Group A who are already leading. And if you talk about Seal Esports, they have also managed to come at the 14th position with a total of 22 points. For You Quest at 9th position with 40 points with just 2 matches played. These group matches, these teams are playing literally way too OP over there, because they are giving tough competition to the teams who have managed to play 4 games, and in just 2 games they are in the top 10 as well.
Yeah, I know this team For You Quest, I have seen them a lot in a different league, right, in an international league in fact, and they have been a very consistent team. So this was expected out of them. The first game was not as they had thought to be, but they did come up top in the second game around. But there you go, taking a look at the teams that have not been faring too well. This is BlackTeamMongolia, we WatchMyGP, Team Empty. They've just played 2 games, so nothing much to scoff about. They are definitely come out on top. And S Cloud, this is a team that has to really step it up, because the first day had been terrible for them.
Yes, the first day had been terrible for them. They have finished 4 of the matches. They need to play better in the next stages of the match. And if we talk about Imperial GG as well, although the Imperial GG, Requiem, and Dynamic Gaming, they are left with 2 matches as well. But Team Exodus, they also need to perform really well, because they are at the 29th position after having played 4 matches.
Yeah, absolutely. Team Exodus have to step up. And yesterday I also was thinking the same thing. Well, this team did qualify up until here, but from here the journey is gonna get a lot tougher. So, you know, all these teams have to play their best game, have to put their best foot forward. They have to be very consistent. And with that being said, now we are heading out for a short little break. And on the other side, we have action coming in from Miramar. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching the PUBG Mobile Club Open Fourth Split 2020, the Wildcard Region. The group stages are on as we are already done with our first stage. Now we are going to get done with our second. But before that, we have the game of Miramar. And Shadow, well, Miramar, my favorite map, and I love it. But how do you like your Miramar to be? How do you like to see the actions coming out? Is it right from the start, or do you like it in those end circles?
I like it in those end circles because then it
Okay.
becomes a little chaotic over there, and there are chances of getting a third party teams moving the more higher ground, the snipers, the DMRs. I love the action in the later stages of the match, but we'll have to see what the teams think about it.
Yeah, absolutely. We will have to see what the teams think about it. But I kind of love the way teams rotate around in Miramar. A lot of teams tend to kind of forget that the vehicle is a very, very crucial thing in this map. Because if you lose out on vehicle, it's a huge, huge map. Though it is an 8x8 map like Erangel, but the landmass being the dominant one over here has a lot to traverse around, has a lot less of those water bodies. So as a result, teams have to make those quick rotations, and you have to always, always respect the circle. And we in fact see the maximum number of teams getting wiped down from the circle itself.
Yes, it does tends to happen. If you don't give priority to the zone in Miramar, definitely the zone is going to punish you. That tends to happen a lot. And one more thing that tends to happen is being eliminated by vehicle explosion. Because when you are rotating, vehicles don't have much health over there. There is a chance that you might get your vehicle might get exploded over there. And if the whole squad is using a singular vehicle, that is something disaster.
Absolutely. Talking about vehicles, you need to know which vehicles you have to choose, because Mirado, we love it. Who does not love a track car? It goes off in a very good pace and does not really stop. Whizzes past by your opponent. But if your opponent is even decent, he'll just blow it up. So that's the shortcoming with that, vehicle. But we will keep the conversation rolling. But right now, let's go inside the game of the map of Miramar, where the flight path trajectory is going from Torre Almuda towards La Trilera. So kind of a western flight path that we get to see. The eastern side and the southeastern side are the places that need vehicles to be, if you want to get over there, just use vehicles. And we might see a few vehicle fights over there, because it's still a new map for all these teams. We've covered we've covered two maps. This is the third after this Vikendi. So right now, I want to see where the first initial circle is. Yesterday's Miramar, if you remember, it was somewhere around the power grid area. Those teams did take those high ground advantage, and they just fired on all cylinders.
Yes, they did fight, and we'll have to see in this match. And these teams are also, in fact, if I should say that, these teams are also going for those kills and the knocks from the early stages of the matches as well. So that there's a possibility the teams will engage in early fight as well again. But I'm interested to see which teams are going towards Impala and Puerto, because teams tend to go over there, Impala and Puerto, and especially Los Leones as well. But as of now, I'm seeing teams going towards Valdemar, La Cobria, Torre Emuda, and some teams might go towards the junkyard as well. And the zone is betraying every squad over there, and it has taken a southern shift.
Yeah, it certainly has taken a certain shift. So what we witnessed yesterday is out of the equation today. So you can even go down all the way to Los Higos and still be inside the circle, have that initial good loot. But right now, Team Dynamic Gaming is just landing beside the players of Team 4U Quest. And just beside them, we also do have Team YOLO, who has dropped off at Chumacera, and they will be happy finding themselves at dead smack center of the circle.
Yes, holding the center is always going to be little advantageous to your situation, because next 2-3 zones will be in your favor. You don't have to rotate, you just have to loot and sit comfortably in the compound. But the team which needs a little bit of trouble could be Team Dynamic Gaming, because they are going towards Valdemar and the Southern Island, Los Higos and Prison over there. There's a possibility of Team 4U Quest also engaging in a fight with them. We'll have to see that as well. But the teams who are towards the Hacienda, there is a chaos over there. I can already see 3-4 squads towards towards Hisinda and Junkyard side. There is a possibility of early engagements of the fights in that direction as well. And team number 15, that is VelociRaptor. I'm sorry, VelociRaptor looks a little good over there. They can gatekeep as well if the teams are trying to enter into the zone from that side. And Team NPJ is also in very close vicinity. On the other hand, Team Savage is just looting away in the small compounds over La Cobria.
Yeah, right now, Team Savage. Well, they started off well in Erangel, kind of fizzled out during Sanhok. So T-Man and his teammates, we've got a lot of good expectations from this team, but they have to live on towards it. But players of Imperial, GG, they have to step things up. 2 games are already over. These are just the initial days, as the groups are going to go against one another. So every single day we have some new groups fighting up with each other. So today it's Group C and D. Tomorrow it might be Group B and C, or A and D, and so on. So, but 1v4 NPJs. Can he live up to his name? Has a Tommy gun, and again, that's really good with those hip fires. Even on a mid-range area, you can actually hip fire your enemy if you have that vertical grip alongside you, and that extended quick draw mark does definitely help. Those 50 bullets do make a difference, and one thing for sure, it could do a little bit better on the iron side that it has, but every single gun has its own set of pros and cons. But 1v4 still sticking up to it, taking a few shots onto its the players of Imperial GG, and NBGN, he's healing up.
Yes, he is definitely healing up. And if we talk about healing, Stray is a little short on the healings as well as armor over there, because I can see he has just got a UMP45, an AKM and a backpack over there. He has got no armor, no healings as of now. So he need to fall back and retreat from that fight, get some good armor, get some good loot. After that, he can go up over towards Team NPJ and engage in fight with them. We'll have to see that. For now, Ray is retreating, which is a smart decision. And if we talk about Team NPJ, they are looking safe as of now. They are just looting away on the compounds. They were in the open area. They might also want to target those smaller compounds in the team, which is in very close vicinity. Rotating from graveyard over there is our Team Extra. Let's see how this fight turns out, because I can already see teams in the Picardo, teams in graveyard over there. There are 4 squads. There is a possibility of Hell Esports also entering into the picture and might engage in a fight with these teams.
Yeah, right now things are as they are. Team YOLO being the ones, being the happy bunch, enjoying their own free time, looting around, as none of the squads are just even nearby them. But we do have a cluster on our northeastern side. We have a team of VelociRaptors, we have Team Extra, we have Team REQUIEM, we have the players from Team NPJ, we have players from Team IMPG, in fact Imperial GGs, we have even the players of From Hell dropping off at Hacienda del Patron. So the eastern side is definitely going to be a lot crowded. But if we talk about Team Nepal over there, or who are just looting up at Torre Amuda, they have to get inside the circle really fast. And I'm wondering from which avenue are they gonna enter, which area are they gonna choose? Because if they try to even enter from the northern side, you've got a lot of squads over there who are guarding, who can take you down. So the only possible route is just enter from the northern side, take a left from San Martin, and maybe go on those high ground areas of Park Grid. But this circle, where do you think those 6 circle is gonna tend, Shadow? We get to see a lot of the curveballs being thrown, as they call it. So where do you think is the curveball going to go this time around?
I would love to see if the zone shift towards the southern side, towards the Minas de Wall, that rotations over there, players holding on to the southern island as well. I want to see that. But if we talk about Team Extra, Galaxy has already been knocked out. He's been knocked out in the open area. His teammates are way too far away from him. Let's see if a revival will be coming in, or the players of Team REQUIEM will just finish him off and get 1 kill in their favor, because a revival in this situation looks very difficult. But we'll have to see if they manage to do it. But I don't don't think, because Ace has already starting rotating when Zoob also here has got a buggy, and his buggy has taken lots of damage over there. Although he's trying to go for the revival, but if he gets caught off by Ace of Team REQUIEM over there, there's a chance of not just losing one player, for two players who might be losing Team Extra over there. There comes a revive, but in the open there is no smoke cover as well, and they need to be careful of the position of REQUIEM Ace, and Ace has spotted him out, and now Zoob is also down. This is what I was talking. Now you are down to two players over there. There was just one player knocked out. Now you have two players knocked out.
Yeah, you certainly do have two players knocked out. But right now, what we see is Team From Hell, White, did lob that grenade out, but he's going aggressive. I mean, after getting 30 kills in just 2 games, is definitely gonna give you the boost to make those ballsy moves. But, well, 1v4 taking a bit of damage over there, but White still charging in, and he's still waiting to find that perfect angle, that perfect opportunity. But he still has 2 players. So imagine if this grenade was kind of a bit low toss, would have done the wonders. But the chip damage being definitely dealt onto these players. They're too low on the HP. One has been taken down over there. Vax will also fall down, and Team From Hell, oh my goodness, the way these lads are playing is so promising. Now water has been spotted. You should not have peeked, and we know what is gonna follow right now.
Yes, we definitely know what is going to follow. Team Hell players are obviously taking the advantage of the higher ground over there. A good flank is coming in from Godless, and a good backup as well, and Water is also down thanks to Topson. Topson has managed to knock him down, and he will be finished off by Godless. And Team Hell unstoppable. They always go for a synergy with good synergy. Whenever they are charging in, they never go solo. They always keep a backup, which is something appreciable about this squad, and that is why they are always able to dominate, be it any map. And this map also, they have had a good start, and they look promising. Like you said, they look promising. I want to see them again in the top 3, again with the top kills over there. But there is going to be some difficulty, because I can already see some of the squads in the very close area towards Team Hell Esports rotating away in the zone, in the safer zone, and the zone has already taken a little bit of southern shift as well.
Yeah, the zone is definitely taking a certain shift, as we can see. But, you know, it's still going to favor a lot of teams right now. For you, Quest are certainly looking promising, you know, to get this chicken dinner this time around, if they play their cards right. Now that it has gone to the southern side, we do have a few hill areas. Now Team YOLO is already heading towards it. Team From Hell, I would love to see them already getting inside it, because no matter, you might be, you know, dominating, you might be very good with your kill potential, but if you do not make it inside the circle in time, if someone else goes and capitalizes over that situation, you are bound to get third party. You are bound to take shots from a lot different teams, and well, the route they are choosing. Look at the number of teams, the cluster of teams that are traversing around the map.
Yes, definitely. And one more thing I would like to point here is the Team Hell. They are just holding on to their compound. They are not in any hurry to rotate into the zone, because they know teams are already rotating. A little late rotation might earn them a little advantage in this situation, because the teams will, they can take down the teams who are rotating and will try to get more kills over there. But there's a possibility of gatekeeping as well. And on the other hand, Team Nepal Esports very close to the players of Team Hell and Team NPJ as well. We'll have to see how this turns out. And Zero Cool with that Mirado is just trying to enter into the zone, but Godless is not sparing anyone over there, and Terminator from Team Nepal Esports has been caught off guard and during the rotation and has been knocked out by Godless. There is no chance of revival coming in. Let's see the Team Nepal Esports, what their strategy is going to be. Are they going to come for the fight with Team Hell Esports over there, or they are just going to give priority to the zone and let his teammate die?
I mean, with what we are seeing right now, Team From Hell is just cruising around. They do not have anything to bother. I think any moment now he'll spot Zero Cool. He'll also spray down onto his vehicle. Almost knocking him down. Yes, he does find that knock with a Scarl on 4 times. Such precision coming out from this player. I mean, what do we say? This team, just take them. Just give them a bye. Just give them a next round entry. Just put them in the finals. With the way they are playing, I'm certain they are gonna top the leaderboard pretty soon. In this game, perhaps.
Yes, they are definitely going to lead the table in this game as well, and they already spotted the players of Imperial GG also over there, who have the advantage of their height. Let's see if they will manage to take down any player from Team Hello Esports, but no, Godless is just looking for that one shot, and Team Imperial Esports is giving up on this fight, and they are trying to give priority to the zone. They will just rotate straight away into the zone without engaging in any fight as of now, which is a smart decision. On the other hand, players of Team REQUIEM are engaging in a fight with players of YOLO, which are at the center, and there is a god gun. There is a god gun. MK14, 7.62 ammo, and it is taken by Heaven Spooky. Heaven can do a lot of damage with this gun. Long range, short range, in both the areas. I think this gun is unbeatable.
Absolutely. From Heaven's Spooky. If he gets that, then this might be the weapon to take down the demon, to take down the devil that the players from Hell are. With the way they are cruising, you have to stop it. This is your bolt. This is your lightning that you needed. So right now, the players of Imperial GG. So they've not gotten any kills. They've spotted a few players. They've spotted a few enemies in the far off fray. They still have to get inside the circle. And well, this time the shift was kind of to the central area. So Chumasera still being a position where teams can really look good. But team from Heaven do have the best position. They've got the high ground for themselves. And we see the players of team VelociRaptors in a kerfuffle with the players of Dynamic Gaming.
Yes, definitely. We can see that both the teams are engaging in a fight outside of the safe zone in the southern area, and teams are trying to rotate from the southern side as well. There is a chance of third party as well, and Team Dynamic Gaming has lost one of their crucial player. Riz has already been finished off, and one more player is already down. They're down to 2 man, and Team VelociRaptor is not going to stop that easily. They are going to go for those 2 more kill points in their favor. On the other hand, players of Fear are also getting knocked out by players of Team Imperial GG.
Yes, certainly. And right now, Godang will be taking down Scourge. And, well, Ego. Take a look at him. He's got his vehicle over there. He is traversing around, but Fears, Mr. Alex SR will be finishing off 2 players of Team Imperial GG. And we told you, the vehicles, you have to be very careful with them. You've got those ridges where it's very difficult to maneuver around. And now the players of Team Fear are wreaking havoc. We've seen a lot of good kill potential, and they just have to step things up, and now they are doing it in fashion.
Yes, they are definitely doing it in fashion, where they are doing it very well. And if you talk about Team Savage as well, they are trying to hold on to their compound, and Team Seal as well. They are going little passively in this game because they have to maintain that consistency. If they engage in an early fight, there is a chance of early exit as well. And I think both these teams are not taking that risk, which is working in their favor as well. And if you talk about Quest, the last match, team taking the chicken dinner, they are engaging in a fight with another squad and taking the players with a grenade and that Groza as well. VelociRaptor players are being taken down by Groza over there. And if you talk about Gabbar with the Car 98 reloading over there, and we just talked about Seal and Savage, and they both are engaging in a fight with each other, knocking down the players of Team Seed.
Well, Team Seal, they're in a bit of a pickle right now, and Godang, he's deployed smokes left, right, and center. VelociRaptors are on the receiving end. Beyond, he's already taken down Iron Man, charging in with all his lasers over there, and those missiles are definitely gonna come out. But right now, well, the players of Team VelociRaptors are backing off. They know that if they are gonna engage right now, they might just get eliminated, and being finished off on the 15th position, in fact, is gonna hurt.
Yes, it is definitely going to hurt if you get eliminated at the 15th position, and that nobody wants. So retreating from that fight was the wisest decision. And if you talk about YOLO Deku, I think he has spotted the players of Team Fear over there who are just hiding beside that smoke. Let's see, grenades are already coming in from Team YOLO, and let's see if they will be able to connect few of the grenades. Back-to-back grenades are coming in from all the players of Team YOLO, and Fear Ululu is just sneaking away in the open field area. This is something very risky. the smoke cover has just vanished away and proper grenades are coming in. Although not much damage has been dealt over here, Ulu has not received any of the damage from any of those grenades, but he needs to heal up. He has got just 18 bandages and there are 4 players of Team YOLO right just in front of his eyes. He needs to be a little careful. There is a player of Team YOLO going on for that flank as well, and he can easily spot out. Oh, but what am I seeing? And yes, this was a little trick that Team YOLO played, and Team Fear Ululu just got finished off.
Yeah, and now they have also been shown the way to the lobby, and we had a lot of expectation from this squad, particularly the fan base really thinking that they are going to do wonders. But yes, potential is there, but it's just the pressure, I think, that's getting too much on their players. And still, those initial days, we just might say that they're having a bad day. We all do. Some days we aren't able to play our best games of PUBG Mobile, but we never know. The next time they come around facing up against another group, they might fare off pretty well. But things are as they are. That teams of YOLO, you can see the players, 3 kills already. They've got all their 4 players alive, and now they are pushing in onto the squad, and that are the players of Team REQUIEM, who are already engaging with yet another squad.
Yes, they are definitely engaging in with yet another squad, and Team Hell Sancha just got knocked out and eliminated as well. Godless is also down. Team Extra is playing superb right now. They are engaging in a fight with Team Hell. Let's see what happens. 2 players are already down from Team Hell Esports over there, and Quest is now lagging behind as well. Roman is trying to spray some damage to the players from Heaven as well. And if you notice, Hell and Heaven always go in the fight at the same time over there. And what a grenade coming in from YOLO Smith over there. Cobra is down from Team REQUIEM. There's a last solo player over there, and he's trying to give that revive, but one more grenade I think will be coming in from Smith anytime, and this grenade can do a lot of damage, but they know they will be using that AR Scarl over there to eliminate Team REQUIEM at the 13th position.
Yeah, absolutely. With the way Team YOLO are playing right now, they certainly are looking to live up to their name. And, well, Heaven from Heaven, Munke, in fact, he's taking a lot of damage, barely surviving. But I want to see Spooky dealing havoc with his MK14, but has managed to spot down Zeno. They take that one shot, hit upon his body, but Zeno also does have a desert ghillie suit. So we know desert ghillie suit is kind of a thing. And right now, Munke with his SKS, I love the loadouts that these players have. And if they just execute everything right, they are in for a good run. But Imperial GG, Ray being the last man alive for you Quest, they've got a lot of confidence after those fights that they've taken. But right now, the 4U Quest, they are also on the receiving end. Zeno, Lionel are alive right now. Iron Man is being revived. But they also have to get inside the circle. And this is where vehicles do matter. 350 meters might look like a small distance, but when the 5th circle starts kicking in, you need to go in fast. But now, Biro has been spotted down, and players from Team Hell are taking a lot of shots. But, well, the Lionel is keeping his spray on, but did not manage to do a lot of damage. But Godless, oh my goodness, this guy is an absolute beauty.
Yes, he is an absolute beauty over there. And if you talk about YOLO as well, they are trying to give some damage to the players of 4 Quest. 1 player is already down. There are 2 players over there of 4 Quest. They have to enter into the zone as well. And so YOLO Smith will try to give revive to his teammates. He's on a full rampage over there, trying to give damage to the players of 4 Quest. But they have to enter into the zone, give priority to the zone. And what am I just seeing? Savage. 2 players are already down from Team Savage over there. And Team Seal Wale is just going in for those kills. He will be finishing off the man over there, and Vish is also barely at the 10 HP, bleeding out. Kuben is also trying to give some damage to the players of Team Savage, but they need to be careful as Team YOLO is also trying to enter into the picture over there. They might backstab the players of Team Seal, but no, Team Seal is going for those knocks. They have managed to knock down YOLO Deku, the solo player coming in from Team YOLO as well. Let's see how Team Seal performs. They are taking fight with Team YOLO now, and they have already given sufficient damage to the players of Team Savage. Smith has already been spotted by Kuben over there, and he's trying to give that M416 6-time scope spray over there, but didn't give much damage as the player was just behind that ridge.
Yeah, absolutely. But right now, the players of Team Savage, they've managed to survive this far. They've got still 2 players remaining in their team. They haven't got opened up their kill counts yet. But right now, the players of Team Heaven, they are looking promising. But for you, Quest, Lionel, this last player surviving, and VR's HMF, he is still alive, and he's the last player surviving from his team. We just have to see as to how is he gonna perform this time around. Gabba will take down Ice from Team Seal with a headshot from his car 98. But the players of the hour, that is Team from Hell, White and Godless, these two players are still alive. We just have to see how they are making it inside the circle. Now this is gonna test their real skills over there. They've got 8 kills already. Godless on an absolute spree over there, but he still has to keep it going. And for you, Quest, there you go, have been eliminated by the players from Heaven.
Yes, they have been eliminated by the players from Heaven, and Savage really is just lying around in the open over there, and Savage does as well. They need to be careful. If they get spotted out, they will easily get sprayed down as well, and Team Heaven is trying to engage in a fight with Team from Hell over there. They have got a good hold of that ridge, but the team they need to be careful for is Team Seal, who is trying to enter into the zone, and if they spot them out, I think they can easily take Team Heaven down as well, because there might be a sandwich situation as well, but Savage Doos has not spotted out the players of Team Seal, I think, but we'll have to see that if he has spotted out, because Team Seal is just trying to enter into the zone. And yes, he has spotted Ankle over there. He might want to take him down as well. There's an M4 spray coming in, and some damage has already been given to Ankle, and again more damage is being shot out towards Ankle. He manages to find some cover over there and might want to heal as well. Let's see if Team Savage makes things easy for the Team Seal, or just manages to take 1 or 2 players down over there.
Yeah, absolutely. But right now, the players of Team Seal, Ankle being taken down, and Savage does know it's kind of impossible for him. He had 5 first aids. He could have just gone for a heal battle and would have still managed to keep his team in the game. But you know, those last moment panic buttons being pressed, and certainly not working out well for them. But now the players from Team Hell, how do they do it? Like, look at them. They're in such a good position inside the circle. They have the high ground. They still have 2 players alive, so things are not yet over for them. If they want to go on the aggressive front, they certainly can do that. But Spooky, well, there you go, the demon coming into action. Wale getting knocked down and will be finished off as well. Nepal Esports by the dust take the exit from the lobby, as the players of Team Seal are looking to take down the players from Heaven.
Yes, they are looking to take down the players from Heaven, but Heaven has got that MK14 and he's using it to the perfection over there. As I can already see, he managed to give a lot of damage to the players of Team Seal. We'll have to see what happens. Team Seal is just at the southern edge of the zone, and Hell Godless is taking down the players of Heaven from that perfect grenade. 2 players are already down. Spooky, he was trying to make some cover by using that vehicle, but because of the vehicle blast, he just got knocked out. There's a last guy standing from Team Heaven, and he has also been finished off in Hell YT. Perfect execution, and eliminated Team Heaven just now.
How do they do that? How do they do that? How are they so dominating? Well, I mean, this is one of, you know, if they still manage to get those 15 kills this time around as well, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to you know, give them the term that this has to be one of the best starts. Not even BTR, when initially they came off, could pull off such good numbers. You know, being consistent, getting around 15 kills every single game is not a joke. But right now, they are making it look like that. And Team from Hell, they have certainly won both of our hearts. And now 4 teams are surviving. Just those 9 players. 7 players for Godless and White. Can they get that chicken dinner? That is definitely going to be a question. Now make that I think 6. Now they've got another kill to their belt. And the players from Team Seal, these all are kind of engaging on the low grounds. And Team Hell having the blessings of the circle from the high ground, they are going to deal a lot of damage.
Yes, they are going to deal a lot of damage over there, and Team Seal players are trying to enter into the zone. They are rotating away. There is a good rotation coming in from Team Seal. There's a possibility of players Hell might spot them on, and yes, they have already spotted all the players of Team Seal over there. They won't let things go easy over there, and there's a chance Team Hell will get more kills in their favor because of the, just look at their positioning. They have the high ground. They have the perfect position to get more kills, but Team Seal will be taking down the players over there, and Hell Godless is just spraying down and giving damage to the players of Team Seal as well. There's a Molotov coming in, and this Molotov can do a lot of damage, but I don't think it will connect over there. But that M4 will do the job, and he will take down one more player from Team Seal. There's a last guy standing in from Team Seal, and again a Molotov is coming in from Godless over there, but Godless is also getting some damage from the last solo player of Team Seal.
Yeah, absolutely. And right now, COSMONAUT does have that M249, a very, very devastating weapon at this particular range. And Hellwhite, oh my goodness, what is he up to? Going after squads, and now he's got that mean machine, the MK. You don't give that weapon to the devil, because if you do, he's gonna burn the entire world along with him. And oh my goodness, this is gonna be so much troublesome. But yes, Melbourne IND, they've got a very good outing this time around. After those two shabby games where they kind of slacked off, they are sitting on the top 3. And well, 15, was that a joke? Because now they are on 16 kills.
They are on 16 kills, and I think they will manage to get 1 or 2 more kills in their favor as well, as far as their position is concerned right now, because they have already spotted the last solo player of Team Savage as well. This grenade, if had connected, they might have managed to finish him off as well. And if you talk about the players of Team Melbourne, they have also been spotted. Team Hull knows their last remaining 3 players are just in that compound over there, so they are going to play their cards very carefully. They want this chicken dinner, as far as I know. They are going to go for it. They have the healings as well. Let's see how they perform. They want to take down the players of Team Melbourne and Savage as well. And if you talk about Savage and Melbourne, they are at the lower ground, but the zone is favoring them. Zone is a little bit of their favor.
Well, we have to see. We have to see as to, but still, Team Hell, they know how to enter. With the way, with the number of kills that they've got, they're not scared. They're not scared. They want to commit. They know that if they play their smokes right, if their cover fire comes in time, everything is gonna go in their favor. But there you go. Savage plays. I think he's gonna be taken down by the circle. Now it's a 2v2 situation, and now they do have the cover. But Godless, there you go, giving the weapon to the devil, and he will punish you. He will whip you from the lobby and will take you down with him to hell, as from hell have gotten a chicken dinner from themselves. We've used a lot of hell words today.
Yes, we have definitely used a lot of hell words, because we have seen a lot of hell team game action over there. And what did this happen? 18 kills? Amazing. I think they got 18 kills. How did they do it? And MVP undoubtedly has to be Hell Goddess, but just look at that damage. 1789 damage.
What? 1789 damage? Is that a joke? This is PMCO, for God's sake. Stop ruling the lobby like that. Stop being so devastating. 10 kills to his name. 27 minutes of survival time. 9 kilometers of distance covered. This guy does not need a god. Like we said, he is the god himself. And give the god a good weapon. And, well, MK14. And you did see what he did. The circle was against them. You know, the circle was not favoring them. He did not care. He just went in, finished the last squad, and got themselves the chicken dinner. But now, let's take a look at the top 5 players that are going to be joining Godless in this list. And we have what? So, this is another player that initially impressed me. But the way Godless and White are playing, oh my goodness, oh my. 779 damage for White as well. 693 damage for Wall, 6 kills. Very good performance, a very consistent performance. But if you take a look at the 4th position, now Team YOLO has finally stepped up. Smith getting those 5 kills, even for UQuest. Despite an early exit, according to their standards, they've still managed to have 631 damages and have gotten those 2 kills.
Yes, they have managed to get those 2 kills. And the team, Seal, they have also been consistent. They just had one bad match, but I think in this match they have stepped up. And another team which is also trying to step up is Team YOLO as well. And there is one more match left, and the teams are going to try their level best to gain as much points in this last remaining match for today as well, which is going to be Vikendi. But first, let's see the match summary.
Yeah, absolutely, Lau. Let's take a look at how things panned out in Miramar, where we just have very few smoke grenades being used. 146 is the number. It was a new place, it was a new area, but look at those grenade kills. 7 being the number. 4 airdrops being looted. just look at the knocks, 49 knocks only. So a lot of the players have been taken down from the play circle. We did see some vehicle explosion coming out there from Team Fair. Total kills were 53, and I did say that, right? I did say it. You have to respect the circle. You have to have those vehicles, use those pickup trucks, use those buggies to traverse around. And as the last phases came to a close, a lot of teams just got taken down from the circle.
Yes, a lot of teams got taken down from the circle as well. That's why it is very crucial to give priority to the zone, because in the end, if you are not even having the kill points, you at least will have the position points. Like Team Melbourne, they will find themselves in a good position after this match. They lack on the kill points, but if you remain consistent even in the position points, then also you are good to go. And with that, let's just have a look at the standings for today.
Yeah, let's take it. In fact, these are the standings of this particular map, and well, no surprises there. From Hell Esports, 18 kills, 38 points. Seal Esports, also an amazing outing from their side as well. 9 kills, just the half. 70. It's oh my goodness, almost like the halves are being over there. This shows the kind of dominance that the players from Hell Esports have been dishing out. MELBOURNEIND, 2 kills but 14 placement points. Good outing this time around, because the way things were in those initial 2 games, they were looking a bit shaky. Now they've got that confidence boost that they needed. Team YOLO, 8 kills for them, and they've also stepped up. Savage also having a decent outing. But if you go down the line, and Team Fair and Nepal Esports, these 2 teams, I'm really scared about them. First game, okay, it was just a bad start. Second game, alright, you could have done better. But if the graph kind of reduces, then, that's not a good sign.
Yes, that is definitely not a good sign, but they have got one more match. They have to improvise. They have to go and watch the games of other teams as well, and re-strategize their strategies as well and work on them. I think they can do that and come back stronger after the later stages of the matches.
Yeah, absolutely. That they can do. But I would also love to take a look at the overall standings. Mind you, ladies and gentlemen, they have just played 3 games. And have my words on it, they are going to be on top. They are going to be not just on the top, but also have a very, very sizable lead.
Yes, they are definitely having a very good lead as well, despite having the 3 matches played. And let's just see the leaderboard over there. Let's just straight to the leaderboard.
Yeah, absolutely. And there you go. Drum rolls. From Hell Esports is playing just 3 games, have crossed the 100 mark. And is this a joke? Is this a joke? Black Team, after 4 games, they just managed 71, and they're not too shabby. They were so dominating as well. But look at the number of kills that From Hell Esports have, 48. I mean, they could have just got 50. And I believe after this game, they're gonna cross 60 in Erangel.
Yes, they are definitely crossing that. But what I want to see after looking at these standings, Team From Hell Esports, Team Black, and Teams Use Esports and 8-Bit, all the 4 teams in the same lobby. That match is going to be so damn interesting.
Shadow, you're being too greedy. You are asking for the finals right from the start. I would love to see these teams go against each other in the finals, just tear each other apart. I'm a sadist, I love seeing people in pain over there. Me being from pain, of course, does live up to the name. But yeah, taking a look at the next set of teams, we have a few decent outings over here. We have Seal Esports that have been playing phenomenal. But one area they could really work upon is their placement points. And the last game, they did manage to come second. They were doing good. Nothing much to worry about. But consistency will still be the key. I know these guys have the potential. But, when you've got a team like From Hell in your lobby, what do?
You just try and get maximum position points, because they are not giving you kill points. They are not going to let you get
they actually are literally wiping out half of the lobby.
Yes, they are wiping out half of the lobby. So the only thing you can do is just go for those position points. And if you look at Imperial GG, they have also stepped up a little, are at the 30th position with 6 kills, but that is not going to be enough. Team NPJ, Team MT are at the 25th and 26th position. Not that good match for them as well. The teams at the bottom of the leaderboard needs to a little step up and perform well in the last remaining match.
Absolutely. REQUIEM, Dynamic Gaming, they all have to step up. But they will have to step up after this small little break that we are gonna go, and we get to see Erangel on the other side. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching the PUBG Mobile Club Open Fall Split 2020, the Wildcard Region, as the group stages are on. And we are in our second day, and our final game is just about to start. So, Vikendi, and the way Team From Hell is playing. Shadow, what are you feeling right now?
I can already say Team Hell Esports is going to replicate the same performance again because of the way they are performing is amazing, amazing. They are not letting any other team get the kills. So the
Yeah.
other teams will have to rely on those position points. I think so. I think
There
so
she,
at least.
she stole it. She stole it, ladies and gentlemen. All you teams are watching there. If you have From Hell Esports in a lobby, just try to survive. Just try to stay on just for a bit long. And with that, our game is already live. As we can see, a very, very ridiculous flight path trajectory this time around, going from the hot springs area towards Movatra. Now, all these teams that love going up north have to traverse around, have to find their vehicles. So let's see what happens. And yes, talking about Vikendi, you know, From Hell Esports don't really care if they have the circle in their favor. They know how to take it. So, you know, without any speculation, so we can just tell that maybe From Hell Esports are a strong contender for this game, Shikandana.
Yes, we can already say that Team Hell Esports is a tough contender and teams might have already realized that. But I want to look at the other teams, how they are going to approach this game. Teams like Seal Esports, teams like MT Esports, Extra Esports. I want to see how they approach to this game. Are they going to go a little passive and hold on to the position points and get the lead which they have gotten after the Miramar, maintain that lead, or they are going to little aggressive?
Yeah, they are, you know, kind of going a bit too aggressive. Sometimes it's, you know, that controlled aggression that we've been talking about. But right now, the circle, Shadow, well, it came all the way from down south. Now, all these teams that have good control over this northeastern side, let's say Pishkova, let's say Cosmodrome, and if you are in Pudvosto, you're in good waters. You are looking promising, but Mount Kresnik can also be a good position. You get that very good high ground advantage. You can take a lot of fights, but you know it comes with its own set of cons. Imagine these teams rotating from the western side. Team YOLO, we have Team Extra, we have Team From Hell. If they manage to enter from the eastern side, just above Mount Kresnik, they can take down the players of Team Fair, and they can be backstabbed just before they even realize. But Team Empty, well, what's going on? And Kubne gets knocked down by the players of Team NPJ. Those Molotovs coming in. The fights are really getting intense in Volnova.
Yes, fights are definitely getting intense because the action has just started. We are just few minutes into the game and the action has already started. NPJ has managed to get one kill from Team Seal in their favor. They are just looting away some compounds and the pod was the water is looking good. He has the level 2 helmet. He needs to find a vest as soon as possible. And if you talk about Team Seal plus Team Seal Player Seal Ankle over there is also at a little lower HP and water is at the rooftop. Wale is there at a very good position. If a player or Team NPJ comes out in the open, he will manage to take him down as well. He's looking good right now and he does take down a player from Team NPJ. He manages to knock down NPJ Water with his G360 over there. Let's see if he'll be able to put Team NPJ on a back foot. He's still holding on to that rooftop.
Yeah, he's still holding on to the rooftop, and that's a good spot to be at. Well, in Volnova does matter. We've got so many small compounds for yourself. It kind of tends to get really, you know, difficult for the players to spot down from down below. Now, Wally's position is of absolute essence, and the NPJ have got one of their players knocked down, and they are going to go in for the revive, but Vox is making sure that he's got all those angles covered, and well, he did try to deploy that smoke but came back right onto him, and NPJ are definitely feeling the heat, and Wale takes another good knock, and this is the moment where you need to make that push.
Yes, this is the moment when you need to make that push. 2 players are already down from your enemy team. It's the perfect opportunity to just push in there, take down the remaining 2 players as well. But Team Seal Ankle over there will be taking down NP Water, who was knocked out and was not able to get any revive. And now Team NPJ is down to 2 men. Let's see 1v4 what he is going to do, as he doesn't have any armor over there. He has just a level 2 helmet, no vest. I'm sorry, he has got no vest over there. And his other player is just also holding on to that building over there. And Seal Wale is still looking very promising. A perfect grenade from him can get the job done, but no. 1v4 will be taking down Team plus Seal Ice over there from Team Seal. Ice has already been eliminated. Team Seal is also down to 2 players now, and same as Team NPJ, who is trying to give revive to their teammate Vax over there, and Nance is trying to rotate or a flank from another direction and will try to take down the players, but Hell has started their again and are taking down the players of Team YOLO as well.
Yeah, certainly. And right now, Godless, there you go. The God being called upon and taking down one players after other. But right now, as things are, NPJ, they are dealing with Team Seal, who is also a very promising team. For you Quest and Team Seal and Team From Hell, these three teams have impressed me so far. And right now, Nans, he's doing good as of now, has already lost out on water. He was a lost cause over there, being knocked out, couldn't get that revive on. The kills did get confirmed. But now we can see these teams or everyone rotating, and I would love to see how Team From Hell actually makes the rotation. Are they going up from north, or are they gonna go all the way down south? I think the northern course would be a rather easier one. That is what I would love to suggest. But these are the informations that the players do not have. So they will have to be very, very careful as to which direction they are heading out on towards.
Yes, they will have to be very careful. Like you said, they don't have the information where the other teams are there. And definitely, northern side is going to be a little safer. But I think Team Hull can manage a southern rotation as well. But they are directly just going in from Goroko, as I can see from their path. But if we talk about Volnovo, a solo player from Team Dynamic Gaming is just right besides the players of Team NPJ over there. He needs to be a little careful. And Team Savage is also having a little split over there. A 2v2 split from Team Savage is also there, among which one player has already been eliminated. So the last solo player, Team Man over there, needs to be a little careful because Team Seal players are also there, and the remaining two players are trying to enter into the zone. Let's see what Team Man does over there, how he reunites with his teammates. And if we talk about Quest, they are using a single Dacia over there to enter into the zone. There is always a possibility of getting a vehicle blast as well, because Vikendi is also a little open field area, so you need to be careful when you are using a single vehicle to enter into the zone. But as of now, I don't think any other team is going to contest them. Maybe Team Imperial Esports can spray down some bullets onto them.
Yeah, certainly. But right now, the players of Team 4U Quest, they are rotating around, they are traversing the map, and they're taking their own merry time. But right now, apart from a few fights that we got to see, it's been a pretty slow affair. But Slacker, the last player, Smith NK being taken down, and Team YOLO, they did have a good performance last game around, but this time their misery kind of continues, as they will be the second squad, in fact, to be taken down. Team Imperial GG, they also have to step up as well, being pretty low on the standings. They need to get a few position points this time around. VelociRaptors, Godang, taking down the players of Melbourne IND. Well, Melbourne IND, just those few games where they've got some decent position points, but kill areas are the ones that they really need to work out upon.
Yes, they need to work out upon the kill areas, and with that, Gabba will be taken down over there by players of Team VelociRaptors over there, and other players of Team Melbourne IND are just coming into help, but they will also be get knocked out. Goda Gang will be finishing off the last player remaining from Melbourne over there, and Melbourne IND just got eliminated at the 14th position, and VelociRaptors, a very good start with the 4 kills and no casualty. So they are looking good right now as of now.
Absolutely, absolutely. They will manage to get that revive onto its Beyonder, have managed to secure 4 kills. This is going to give them a good confidence and a morale boost as the game kind of is going to get tougher right now. NPJs, the players, they are making their rotation in as well. So now all these teams are engaging with each other if they come off during the rotation or if they are nearby. So a few 13 teams are just remaining. We might see a kind of a slower early mid game, but as we approach the 4th or 5th circle, things can get really interesting. But right now, the first airdrop coming in is Groza with a suppressor AR. Definitely one of those most wanted weapons that you would love to have in your arsenal, and it really secures your victory tenfold. It gives you that boost. I have a Groza, I can just move in front of anybody and just take them down. Does not matter if you are the global champions, does not matter whoever you are. If you play your Groza right, you're gonna get a lot of knocks.
Yes, you are definitely lots of knocks over there. And if we talk about knocks, Team 4 Quest players are already getting knocked out and finished off as well. We can see in the kill feed. Let's see what is going to be the next move of VelociRaptors over there, because the team which is in close vicinity is 4U Quest over there. And I think they are going to go for that fight over there with Team 4U Quest. But they have not spotted, I can already see they have not spotted the players over there. On the other hand, Savage Ooze will be finishing off YOLO with his M762 over there. He needs to be a little careful. He's in the open field area, but thankfully there is no other team nearby him, so he is safe as of now. If we talk about Team Dynamic Gaming, they are just holding on to a compound, and Wiz will be taking down players from Team Savage. T-Man has been knocked out. Those will go over there to give backup and backup to his teammates as well. Let's see how Team Dynamic Gaming does in this situation, if they are going for a charge in or will just hold on to their compound.
Well, Dynamic Gaming has had their good games, their bad games so far. But as things stands, they need to get those position points for themselves. They need to get those kills. They need at least 5 or 6 kills and a 7th or 8th position to be on a good side over here. Because I think this team can do a lot, but they are not able to untap their true potential. But right now, Team Savage, we did see some sparks from this team, some signs of promises. But somewhere down the line, they are kind of fizzling out. And these are still those early days where we can make some bold statements. But I really have a lot of hope on this team as well. You know, I have seen that synergy game coming in. And if they execute that every time around, I guess this is one of the teams that could be a very strong contender in the PMCO Wildcard Finals. But right now, DOS wants to get those utilities. I think he's searching for, I think, a few ammos, because by his loadout that I see, by the number of utilities he has, he's doing good. All he needs is a few more smokes and a few grenades. But right now, Team Fear. Well, Shadow, what went wrong with them?
I think they need to work on their strategies. I've said this again and again. They need to work on their strategies. They just go around in the open. They need to know when to go for the push, when to charge in, when to use the smokes as well. So we'll have to see. As of now, they are holding on to their position, going for a little passive gameplay. They need to have the information about their enemy team as well. Learn as much as you can from their rotations and their gameplay as well. I think they are going to do that homework after this match. And if we talk about Team Imperial, on the other hand, 2 players are at the castle, and the other 2 players have already made it to the zone. So they are also having a little split over there. But Team Hill, shockingly, they are holding on to their position in Mount Crisling. They are not going for that aggro mode initially. And here is another airdrop for today, in which we have got DBS, 12 gauge, 8x scope, and level 3 gear.
Yeah, you just could throw them all in the dustbin over there when I saw DBS. I mean, I'm still waiting for this gun to be maybe get a buff, maybe have some attachments which can increase the damage, you know, can kind of reduce spread, in fact, in the mid-range. And then maybe we can see these competitive players picking this one up. Because DBS, it's a very good weapon in PUBG PC. Because, you know, you can just click your mouse up in the close combat situations. But with the meta being so versatile in PUBG Mobile, players obviously tend to have those M4s, because DBS, you cannot always rely if it's a 50+ meters distance, and it's a few bullets will connect, a few pellets being pellets over here, a few pellets won't, and that's troublesome. And somehow, if the spread is kind of reduced, is kind of concentric, then we might see some actual usage of this weapon.
Yes, there definitely needs to be some optimization so that the players can use that gun. And if we talk about Team Fear, they're also holding on to their compound. If we talk about the loot, as well, I think they are looking, and just look at the first aids. Every player is carrying with them. They are already having 4 and 6 first aids with them, and there is a possibility of heal battle in the end zone, as we see. But for now, Savage Wish has already been spotted out by the players of Team VelociRaptors, who are performing really good in this match, and they will take down Wish as well there. And let's see how Team Savage performs right now, because Wish has just got eliminated and Savage is now down to 2 men over there, and both of them are way spread out to each other. They won't be able to give backup to each other as well. Dynamic Gaming is also coming into the picture and is trying to spray down the player of Team Savage, who's trying to rotate, and he has been knocked out by the players of Team 4U Quest over there. Horus just finished him off and kept the kill in his favor, but he has been spotted by the players of Team VelociRaptors, and players of Quest are already on their knees as well.
What just happened right now? VelociRaptors getting kills after kills, already sitting at 5, and they're looking so promising. And Godag has 4 of them. Well, what a time to step up in the final game. They really want to finish this day on a good note, and they've had a decent mediocre outing today, but with what we just saw, they could really do better. But right now, the players of Team VR, they've got their eyes on dynamic gaming, and a team that has kind of struggling for quite some time. But for you, Quest, oh my goodness, their vehicles being destroyed right now. Horus has also been spotted by 7. So we just have to see when does that one more knock come in, and after that, I believe that will be the calling for this team to just go and push upon the players of Team 4U Quest. And the 4U Quest are looking strong. They are looking stable right now as they are on the standings. But with those rotations coming in, I believe they are gonna get sandwiched pretty soon.
Yes, there is a possibility of being sandwiched as well, and I can already see that happening because there is a possibility of being backstabbed by the other squad. But VelociRaptors are still looking very good. They might try to take down more players of Team 4U Quest over there. And if you talk about 7, he's still holding on to his position in the open ground area, just hiding behind that stone over there. Let's see if it directly goes in towards the compound of team number 11, that is Team 4U Quest, as Vikendi is a map of compound breaches. We see many third parties. That is definitely going to happen. I can already see that happening anytime over there. And if we talk about other squads, a team like a Team Extra, they are just holding on to their compounds and towards the Cosmodrome. They are also going for a little safer and passive approach to this game, and the next zone shift is going to be the deciding factor. On the other hand, Hell and Heaven are again engaging in a fight, but this time players from Team Hell are getting knocked out by the players of Team Heaven. Heaven Jelly has managed to take down one player from Team Hell Esports over there. Let's see how that turns out if Team Fear also pitches in this fight and do a third party on Team Hell Esports.
I think you might just need more than a single squad to take them down with the way they've been playing so far. But right now, Team Seal, they also find themselves in a bit of a pickle as they've lost out on Ice and Kubne. Dropping off at Volnova, they were looking to have a promising start. But after that, they've lost players back to back, and now they are in a bad position. But a team from Hell, already 2 kills. It's just the start. They know 43 players are remaining, 18 kills, they can go for 20. And by the looks of this team, they have got the potential. They've got all the players playing on all the cylinders, on putting their accelerative feet on the pedal. And well. Right now, we have to see Sanchi. He's still using that M24 quite confident, and why you must not be, because after having such a dominant run, use whatever you want. I wouldn't be shocked if they went all in with an S12K as well.
Yes, I wouldn't be shocked if they went with S12K. They have the opportunity to take any risk. They are in a good spot. They can take any risk. They can go for a shotgun or an SMG at all. They can even go for a passive gameplay. They can take any risk or go all aggressive as well, like they have been from the starting of the match as well. And if you talk about Team Heaven players, they are still holding on to their compound. They know the other squad, which is just an adjacent compound, is Team Hell. And Sancher, with this M24, has managed to take down his revenge and has knocked down Heaven Jal over there, and he will get an easy revive, but Team Hell already spotted down the players of Team Fear as well. They might try to engage in a fight with both the squads, as I can already see Sancher doing that. He has just knocked out a player from Team Heaven and is trying to looking for a knock from Team Fear as well. We'll see how Team Hell approaches to the situation now.
Yeah, absolutely. And now Team Hell, they are, oh my goodness, these players have got a lot of nerves right now. With the way they don't care, they are driving through the icy waters. They can any time be submerged inside the water. But with the grit that they've got, with the determination, they are not looking like they want to stop. But on the other hand sides, we can see Cobra dishing out a lot of damage onto its players of Team Imperial GG, and right now they are retreating back. And Sanchir, oh my goodness, how long has this player been using that M24 for his favor? and he's opened up his ADS. He is doing good as of now. But Ray, he is looking to be in a bit of a pickle as he finds the players of Requiem in his close vicinities. And yes, he takes one down, going on for the second one. But Mukeshu will take him down as well. Trade-offs coming in, but NGBN has to enter into a kerfuffle with team Requiem's Mukesh, and he's taken down over there. And Amit Sama, okay, he is providing that cover fire from behind, and but a lot of teams have to rotate. They have to get inside the circle. They are fighting against the rat of the play circle. That can be really deadly for them. And there you go. Bokaji getting knocked down by Sanchi finally with his bolt action.
Yes, he's using that bolt action way too perfectly over there. And if we talk about the players of Team Requiem, they are charging in towards the compound of Team Imperial GG over there and will manage to finish off them as well. And Team Imperial GG just got eliminated at the 12th position. On the other hand, if we talk about Team Dynamic Gaming over here, a Molotov came in from 4 Quest players, but Dynamic Ego will get knocked out. But a counter knock has already been done, and Team number 11 players will be getting finished off as well. On the other hand, Hell YT is using that Molotov and be knocking down Fear Noodle on the other hand. Quest Lord is popping in some grenades toward Dynamic Gaming's 2 players. Ego is still knocked out. Let's see, a revival should be coming in any time. Lord is the last solo player from his team. He might want to retreat also from this fight, but it's an open field area. You can't retreat that easily. He has to take this 1v3 fight. On the other hand, Hell is creating hell for Team Fear on the other hand, but they are also not looking good because Sanchar is barely at the 10 HP. He's the last man standing from his team. He needs to heal up fast, but Fear is not going to give them that chance. And Bukaji has just finished off the player, finished off one player from Team Hell Esports over there, and he might want to finish off that last remaining player, Sanchar, also over there. Let's see if he manages to do that.
Oh my goodness, what are we witnessing right now? Team Hell, are they in some trouble? They are definitely in a lot of trouble right now. But Bokaji will give that revive onto his teammate. But Sanchir has managed to do one as well. But Dobson being taken down by Bokaji. He is playing out of his minds right now. But Sanchir still holding on. But Mr. Alex, oh my goodness, this is going to be a very close call. One more shot and either of their players are going to be taken down. Both of them going in for that first aid, heal up onto it themselves. And Sanchir will have to prioritize that revive. But no! Oh my goodness, what is happening? White has been taken down. Alex, he is playing out of his minds right now. Amazing, amazing display of mind over there in that particular fight. And Fierce Bokaji has been revived. And this time around, Sanchir, go for a low toss. Do that, you can do that, or just reflect it from the wall. But no, he decided to just throw it from the wall away from the players, and Alex has been taken down. Now Topson and Sanchi are the ones surviving, and Bokaji, he did try, but it was still Team from Hell that are gonna come out on top.
Yes, they did come out on the top, but Team Fear, they took a really good fight over there. They almost managed to eliminate Team Esports over there, but what a comeback. They managed to Hell Esports player. They did heal up and take down the players of Team Fear as expected from them. On the other hand, Savage Team 1 will be taking down the players of Team Requiem Cobra over there. Zero Cool is dropping in some grenades toward the players of VelociRaptors, who will just barge in their vehicle in the compounds of Nepal Esports. Let's see how this fight turns out, because Akash has an MP5K. He's looking good. He has got a level 3 vest also over there. On the other hand, Team VelociRaptors are still holding on to that compound, and if a perfect grenade comes in from Nepal Esports, there is a possibility of we seeing 1 or 2 knocks from that side as well. On the other hand, NP Javax will be taking down the players of Team Dynamic Gaming as well. Savage Team 1 will be eliminating REQUIEM Cobra over there. On the other hand, VelociRaptors are also getting finished off from the game. They are down to 3 men over there with a total of 6 kills, and just look at the kill numbers. VelociRaptors is giving a tough competition to Team From Heaven.
Yeah, absolutely. From Heaven and VelociRaptors. VelociRaptors did have a very good start right off the get-go. One of their players, Godenza, did manage to get those 4 kills, and he is looking really promising. And Team From Hell, they've been pushed back a little bit, but I still have my hopes. I know this team, from what we have witnessed, this team's got a lot of potential. But T-Man, oh my goodness, he's being clobbered. He's being hammered by the players of Team Requiem. Ace and Mukeshu, these 2 players are pushing in onto him, but Munke taking a knock onto its Wiz, and Heaven's Enki. Oh my goodness, he is on a domination, but Benahorn from Team Extra has taken down those players over there, and Dynamic Gaming will also go down as well. We have the players of Nepal Esports. They are trying to spot down the players of VelociRaptors, and this looks to be a very promising fight. Beyonder has to be very careful with the rotations that he makes, and right now, fight is about just to get started. They are just waiting for that one good knock, and the knock comes in. Toxic gets taken down. Hey, MF does here reload his Groves out there, and this is the kind of damage that this weapon can dish out. And Zero Cool taking down 7, but no. Hey, MF will manage to take those final kills and has managed to wipe out the squad of Nepal Esports.
Yes, Nepal Esports did get eliminated, and if we talk about Team Savage Team, and that is the last man standing from his team, has already been spotted out the players of Team Requiem over there, and he doesn't have got much scope to move around as he's already getting the blue zone damage. On the other hand, it's too early for a heal battle. Maybe he will get eliminated by the zone, but no, he will be giving that kill to the players of Team Requiem over there, and Savage Esports also just got eliminated at the 6th position. Requiem players need to move into the zone as fast as possible. They will be, but I think they can safely enter. They have already entered into the safe zone. On the other hand, on the path, they might loot in for that airdrop as well. We'll have to see that, and we are down to total 5 teams, 11 players.
Yeah, absolutely. 5 teams surviving, and this looks to be a very, very promising game for Team VelociRaptors and Team Requiem. They've been doing fairly as well. NPJ, they've also got their 3 players alive, but teams that are in a bit of a pickle right now are definitely going to be players from Team FROMHEAVEN. And I was just going to mention Sanchir, but he got taken down. But nothing taking away from this team. They've been phenomenal. So we are going to get a new champion over this particular game. A new winner chicken dinner team over there. But 7. He is outside the circle. They have to get inside. It's quite too much in the open. They have to make sure that the smokes are dropped outright. And one single small bad step can cause into a team's being wiped out. But VelociRaptors, they have the Groza, and you must believe in this weapon. This weapon can do wonders, but with the way the circle is right now, I mean, I'm really worried as to how these teams are going to rotate things out.
Yes, the way the zone is, we'll have to see how the teams rotate, and especially Heaven Inky. He's looking pretty comfortable at the northern side of the zone. And if we talk about Team VelociRaptors, they have also performed really well in this match of Vikendi, and they've already spotted on both the teams, that is Team Requiem and Team NPJ as well. If they play their cards perfectly well, I think VR can perform really well in this match again. And we'll see 7 is still holding on to that position, hiding behind that stone over there. Team NPJ is already started rotating into the zone. 7 tried to give some damage, but no, they have already entered into the safe zone, and Team VelociRaptors will also make use of those vehicles and will go give priority to the zone. There's a possibility of Heaven Inky spotting down the players of Team NPJ, and NPJ players have spotted him down and might try to take him down as well, because for him it's a 1v3 situation, and he did manage to give lots of damage to 1v4 over there, but that wasn't sufficient, and Team NPJ eliminated Team Heaven as well on the 4th position.
Yeah, absolutely. And they've got a lot of good kills, so they are looking really promising. Now just 3 teams are alive. We have the players of VelociRaptors, 9 kills with themselves. And Godang has taken an early exit, but did get a lot of kills before. But right now, C47. He has to find his opponents. He has to manage a few knocks here and there, and beyond. He's prone in. He's waiting for, this is kind of a Mexican standoff. He's waiting for either of the teams to fight it out, and then chime in inside the fight and try to get as many kills as possible. So, the map of Vikendi had been a very kind of a different affair today. Initially, we expect those teams to stay silent, but this time around, initial fights was a lot visible. In fact, during the end circles, I thought it would be a ruckus out there. It would be absolute chaos, but that's not the case. We still have 3 teams alive, just 9 players. So, all these players taking their own happy timing, positioning themselves inside the circle. We just have to see which team is going to get that winner chicken dinner.
Yes, we'll have to see which team gets that winner chicken dinner in just a matter of few minutes. And Team VelociRaptors is still looking very good. They are trying to engage in a fight with Team REQUIEM players over there. On the other hand, Zone is also favoring both these teams. The team that is not favored by the Zone is going to be Team NPJ, who has to make some rotations towards the Zone. And let's see if both the teams tries to take down NPJ, then NPJ might be in a little bit of trouble as well. But as of now, Team VelociRaptors are trying to engage in fight with Team REQUIEM over there. And there is a proper smoke cover Team VelociRaptors are trying to make over there, and let's see if they manage to take down one or the two players. There's a Dacia coming in. This was a mistake from Team REQUIEM players coming out in the open, and that is why there is a knock over there from Team REQUIEM players. On the other hand, Team VelociRaptors are trying to get one more knock in their favor. They have managed to get 10 kills. This is amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. This is amazing. And they were struggling a bit, and they were showing a few signs of resilience, and now they are doing really, really good. But the players of VelociRaptors, well, we have to see, can they seal this deal for themselves? 10 kills already. They've got REQUIEM as their biggest opponents over here. You know, there's the 4 players, in fact, the entire team being alive. But C47 deploying smokes absolutely everywhere, is trying to prioritize the circle. And we might get to see a 9th circle. And maybe if our stars are aligned right, a heal battle also. But there you go. This is a very good approach. And Ahmed Sama is in a lot of trouble. He's been taken down, isolating their enemies and taking them down one after the other. But the trade fires come in, and NPJ, they are also in for a prowl. Already one player finished off from the players of, but from the team of Team VelociRaptors. But that does not put them on a setback. C47 finding that one knock, and REQUIEM, as we speak, they have been eliminated from this game, and now things are turning around in the favors of NPJ. What is happening?
Yes, it is chaos, total chaos, and Team NPJ needs to get that revival over there. But there should be some smokes coming in, otherwise they might land up in a bit of trouble, and they are going for those kills. There's a last man standing in from Team VelociRaptors, and all the 3 players are just directly going to charge in towards him. It's a 1v3 situation, and the chicken dinner right now looks in the favor of Team NPJ over there. And yes, Team NPJ does get that winner chicken dinner.
Absolutely. You know, the Mexican standoff, as we call it, as we love to say it, did go in the favor of Team NPJ Esports. I mean, I love their logo, to be honest. I can see that. That's a very funny way of putting things around. But yeah, talking about how things emerge, VelociRaptors did amazing. They were phenomenal. They did manage to wipe out the players of REQUIEM, but NPJ did capitalize on the situation. And hey, it's PUBG Mobile. You have to be surviving to be the last one in the lobby, and that is what they did. But talking about our MVP has to be Inky with 5 kills and 742 damage. But you know, from Heaven, this team did have a lot of good kills. Got Denza being the one, Inky also being there. So they did put up quite a very good promising show.
Yes, they did put up a quite good promising show as well. I think they managed to get 11 kills, if I'm not wrong. I think something around 11 kills they did.
Or even more.
Or
Nothing
even
less
more.
than that.
Nothing less than that. I think they got above kills, or 11 over there. They were performing really well. Heaven performed really well in this match. I think they look promising. They look promising. We can expect more amazing performance from Team Heaven and Team NPJ and VelociRaptors as well.
Yeah, absolutely. With Team NPJ getting that chicken dinner in the final game. So that's a good note to end this day on. But right now, let's take a look at the top 5 players who are going to be joining Inky. And we have 1v4. Alright, so he was looking promising in Miramar. Now he is up there. 5 kills for himself as well. 525 damage. And Godang, there you go. 5 kills. Both these players just have 10. He's from VelociRaptors. Pardon my mistake over there. But Heavens, Munke, 4 kills, 596 damage. And NPJ's Nans. So he's been doing pretty good. So NPJ did manage to hold on to the circle till the end. And from there onwards, they started getting off. They started getting those initial kills, and they've not looked back afterwards.
Yes, they didn't look back afterwards. They managed to get some good kills as well. I think 7 or 8 kills were in their favor as well. They were performing really well. And another team which showed some promise is Team Fear. They took a really good fight with team FROMHEAVEN Esports, and I think next time when we'll be seeing them, they will be in a better form.
Absolutely, absolutely. But right now, let's take a look at the match summary as things panned out. I mean, that was one of those most intense fights in Vikendi that we saw in this match. But right now, smokes and grenades, 97 just being the number. I mean, a lot of early fights did happen, so the final circle smokes did not really pop off. Total headshots, 13. Total knocks, 60, being converted to 56 kills. No grenade kills, no vehicle kills. Just that one airdrop looted. You know, apart from those early game skirmishes and those mid game skirmishes we had, this time around Vikendi was kind of in a reverse mode. Usually we start off Vikendi a lot slower, and then those end circles become completely chaotic. But this time around, those early games we did witness a lot of fight, and those last final circles were kind of very controlled. You know, the team could really capitalize, they could get better position, they could move around without being spotted down and being killed.
Yes, that definitely did happen, but that also because it was the last match for the today. That could also be the reason.
Or maybe they're playing for the first time against each other. They had confused some, some arguments or some debates regarding the awareness of your opponent's drop location. But right now, let's take a look at the map standings so as to see how the teams have been faring off.
And here are the map standings, and NPJ, that winner chicken dinner, and 10 amazing kills. I was wrong, not 7, 10 kills, and that makes it a total of 30 points. And VelociRaptor, 11 amazing kills at the second position with 25 points. And Heaven also performed really amazingly well. They have got 11 kills in their favor, 8 position points. That makes it a total of 19 points.
Yeah, absolutely. And REQUIEM is also going to follow them. 5 kills for them, not too shabby. 15 points, and they are a happy bunch of people. FROMHEAVEN Esports, they did put up their best show forward, and Sanchi, oh my goodness, the way this lad played. 6 kills for themselves, 13 points. And Full Esports, ups to them as well. They did hold against such a huge team, such a brilliant team with such finesse. But Savage Esports being on the 6th position, followed by Nepal Esports and Dynamic Gaming. A good position placement this time around. They will be the happy lads. And moving on to the bottom half of the table, we have the teams of YOLO, MT, MELBOURNEIND, continue, even Imperial GG continuing their miseries.
Yes, definitely. But if we just talk about these teams who are at the bottom, there is a chance of them improving as well. But overall, if we look at these teams, I think it's a good lobby. Most of the teams, not every, but most of the teams are looking promising over there. Not just 1 or 2 teams like we mostly see in most of the lobbies. This, I think, is a very good lobby, and I can expect some amazing games in the remaining stages of the match from all of them.
Yeah, absolutely. We can definitely expect a lot of good performance from all these players. But map standings is what we saw. But overall standings, I would love to see that, because FROMHEAVEN Esports, this time they've already taken the lead, alright. So before going to the overall standing, let's take a look at the kill leaders. I want to see if any new name has popped off after the end of the day. And there you go, White Godless. I mean, the top 2 have already been taken over. Even Sancher is there, and Wall. I mean, these 4 players particularly are the ones that we have to watch out for.
Yes, definitely. The whole squad. These whole players means the whole squad.
No, just Wall being from Seal. He's been the outstanding performer there.
Seal Wall player, I'm sorry. Yes, definitely. Seal Wall has been performing amazingly well from the very first match of the Erangel today.
Yeah.
Not just in 1 or 2 matches. In every match, he has been consistent and has been performing really well. And if you talk about other players, BlackxTEAM is here with a total of 11 kills, which played the matches yesterday. And if you talk about 8-bit Akshat as well, he's also in the kill leaderboard at the 7th position with a total of 10 kills, 1947 damage dealt. Average survival rate is 17 minutes 27 seconds.
I mean, Akshat's pretty patriotic with the damage numbers that he's got. But right now, by the looks of things, I would love to see, FROMHEAVEN Esports. Then we've got Team Seal. Then even FROMHEAVEN did show up a good outing, and even VelociRaptors. All these teams go against the teams that we had played yesterday. That is the Black Team, even 8-bit. The likes of them, Bear or Zeus. That would be one good matchup. But now, let's not wait any longer and just segue to our leaderboards as to see which are the teams that are going to be in the top half. There you go. From Hell Esports on a very good dominant spree. 115 points from them, and followed by Team Black, Black Team in fact, with 71 points. Zeus Esports being very consistent with their position points, find themselves in the third position, followed by 8-bit on the fourth.
Yes, amazing performance from all the teams, and from Heaven as well. Just look at them. The lobby, just look at top 8 teams. Mostly the teams are from this group C and D. I can already see that's a promising lobby. I can already say that. From Heaven at the 6th position with a total of 47 points. Battalion 5, amazing performance yesterday, especially in the last match, is at the 7th position with a total of 47 points. NPJ at the 8th position.
Yeah, absolutely. But as we go to the next page, we have seen a couple of teams dropping off, a couple of teams stepping up, and VelociRaptor is definitely one of those teams. Bear and VelociRaptor share the same number of total points, but kills is where they are differentiated. And Hype and GooDBoyS will be sharing the same story as well. But as we move further, we kind of tend to come across teams that are in a bit of trouble right now. Centrelink Esports, REQUIEM, YOLO, Fear, OG, Brothers in Arms, Nepal Esports, and MELBOURNEIND. So these are the teams that has had those one good game, and then the rest of the 3 games they kind of messed up. And well, this is just the first day. They've got a lot of games to play, and they will have to step up. But these are the teams that need to wake up from their senses. They need to understand this is the PMCO, and if you are doing good here, you've got a lot of good things coming up your way ahead. So I would love to see all these teams also step up in the next days to come.
Yes, we'll have to see an amazing performance, and we can already see these teams also stepping up. By the way, they will be doing their homework and learning from the other teams as well. That we will have to see in the later stages of the match. We can't predict anything as of now for now. But I think it's going to be a good tournament overall.
Yeah, absolutely. This has been very unpredictable. That I can say with conviction, because initially when you expect something from this particular map, something else does happen. We never thought From Hell Esports will come out of nowhere, taking all those kills, all those position points, all those kills in fact, and with the way they did perform, they have been the outstanding performer for today, no questions asked. And a few other teams did also step up as well. A few maps where we thought this approach can be like this, and team showed no, this can be like this as well. And that's the way it is. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have finally come to a close for today's event. And as we go into to the end of the show, I would definitely hope that you would also come back tomorrow to join in as well, because we will have those new teams coming up. Those group teams are playing, and as they are going all after each other. So take care, bye-bye, and happy fragging.